volume of my headphones. Low the volume. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty. It feels like it's been forever. Why?
No, it's only been 2 weeks.
I know, but
I don't know,
it feels
but
like
the
it's
2
been a
weeks
long
do feel
time.
like a long time.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 116. 116.
Yo.
Is this 116?
117.
No, it's 117.
It's 117.
It's 117.
We
Yeah.
said 116 before.
Yeah, 116. Yeah, it's 117.
Yeah, thank
Get
you.
your facts right.
Sorry, apologies. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 117. 117? That was a thing.
Was
Back
it?
in the day, there was a company called 117.
Oh,
Yeah, there was the guys, the two twins.
Yeah, the races.
117.
I thought you said the
Yeah.
racist. I was like, oh.
No, the races. They were.
Yeah, 1-1. Call 117.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was, Toby.
Yeah, it
and
was.
they always did marathon runs.
Yep, and they wore white and red, and it had 117.
Was it 117?
You weren't born.
No, I remember. I vaguely remember the racing thing, but I don't know if it was 117.
Yeah, it was 117.
117, 117.
Oh, yes, that's the one.
Shit it, blood.
Do you actually remember?
I remember the runners, the really old school runners.
117.
Yeah, and they had the
Are you
mustache.
sure it was 117 though?
I
Yep.
don't think so.
I don't
I'm
think it was
typing in
117.
117 and I'm not seeing it.
It wasn't 117.
What was it? 111?
118.
118.
Come on.
Yeah, 118 money loans.
Oh, Lord.
right, don't
have
worry.
Those loan sharks.
We'll come back in 2 weeks to do that properly. But hello, everybody. For now, welcome to episode 117 of Hype and Then Some. We are back in the building.
Yo.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
What's
Whatever
up?
time you're listening. Happy to have you. Okay.
Yeah.
Straight into the intros. I am Kesi, aka K's Boogie in the cut. What it do?
Mr. Taribo always stays damn well nasty.
Come on.
And this is Mr. MBT. I've just finished my 9 to 5 today.
Way. Praise his name.
Oh, gosh.
Praise his name for even reaching the weekend.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus. But 9 to 5 is just not 9 to 5 in this winter.
No, it's not. It's looking real more like 8 to 6:30.
Oh, my
Yeah,
days.
basically, especially when you have to go to the office now.
There's just no more
Then
daylight
it's
once
6
you
to
finish.
7. Yeah, literally.
No more daylight. It's just dark. You
Yeah.
wake up, go to work, it's dark.
Yeah.
Come back from work, it's dark.
Dark, yeah.
Oh,
Shout out to you
man.
entrepreneurs, though.
Why?
Making
They-
bread and, all that stuff that they do. What's the stuff that entrepreneurs do?
they
Wake up
do?
at 4 a.m., go to the gym, and
Oh, yeah.
I get to start my day
Yeah,
when I
man.
want to start my day. I start my day at 1 p.m. Then I finish my day at 1:30 p.m. And you know what I do the rest of my day? I sleep because I'm an entrepreneur.
I doubt
Shout out.
that's
Actually,
how
no,
they-
we
that's-
don't sleep because we're
there's
entrepreneurs. We never
24
sleep.
hours.
We have
7
never
hours a
sleep.
day.
17-hour days.
We have a slept once in our lives.
Me, money, plug.
Just me.
Yeah.
One
Entrepreneur.
pillowcase.
Nah,
No
come on.
pillowcases. We don't know what that is.
Yes, delayed gratification, all that shit. Yeah.
Delayed. Seriously delayed.
Yeah,
I have
seriously,
not
delayed.
slept in 7 days
At all.
because I'm making money.
Yep,
Now
yep,
my
yep.
eyes twitching. Now I look like what's that guy from Amazon? What's his name? Jeff Bezos.
So
Yeah,
how much did you
yeah.
make this year? I made 100,000. None of that was profit. A lot of that went to taxes.
Ah, but at least I'm financially free.
I made 100 mil. I made 100 mil this year, but my right eye will not close.
Aye.
The sacrifices you make to become an entrepreneur.
Lord
lot,
have
man.
mercy. God will make it easy for us.
Hey, God will make a way.
Amen.
Amen.
All right,
Has no
guys,
choice.
let's get
Come on
straight
now.
into it because there's a lot happening today. We've got a lot of news and we've got this topic that we wanted to do last week that never came to pass. So let's just, we're going to try and get it all done.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting straight into it. You know what time it is. You know what you love it. It's time for Tell Us Trainers.
Trainers tables. Watch out!
Thank you, MBT. Heading straight in because there is no delay or
Yeah,
time
man.
to waste. Oh, if you are listening, it will do you well as always. So come on down to YouTube Town where you can see these trainers. You know what?
In a real life.
However, we don't have all trainers, I guess. But is there a theme? I guess the theme is that all these trainers belong to Tobi.
And their new releases.
They are new releases and they all belong to Tobi. You are
Yeah.
right. So that's our theme for today. That's what we're going with. These
Tobi.
are all of Tobi's drops. So starting to the right. To the right of us, we have, this is the Salehi Bembri
Yep.
and Crocs collaboration in the black colorway. Very timely for Black Friday. I don't like this shoe in all black. I actually think its superpower is when it's in crazy colors. It's a bit weird.
I think the black is going to slap.
I think it's going back to the store.
That's
I
fine.
won this twice in a raffle and I hate him.
Let me
I don't
see,
like him.
Toby.
I don't like him at all.
Do you know what, yeah? I'm not going to lie, yeah? The fact that this guy made a croc out of his fingerprint is mad.
Is that what he did?
This is a fingerprint.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, he's got some mad fingers.
I mean, I don't know. I appreciate that, and I do like the detail. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
But again, I think this looks so much colder. Which color came first? Was it green?
It was.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
But that first original color was like, wow. I remember one of my friends. Yeah, one of my friends paid £500 for it.
Sorry?
On StockX.
For a croc.
All of you that are wearing this, you're all Soleil Bunbury's kids.
Son.
Look, all I can say is, I tried to jump on this croc wave, and knowing me, I don't like to do things standard and normal. So I said, okay, let's go for the most cool slickety croc, and it just felt miserably. I'm going back to my easy foam runners. This is ugly.
You need to get some normal Crocs.
No, Crocs are ugly. I'm sorry.
They are.
They are actually very ugly.
They are. They're really.
They're not nice.
They are.
No, I'm sorry. They are ugly. I wore Samuel's one to go to Tesco. I would look down at my feet. I look like an absolute clown.
Yeah.
This is stupidity.
Firstly, because they're too small for you.
No, they actually fit me size 9.
What size is he?
9.
Damn.
Yeah, he's got big ass foot now.
The guy's 13 as well.
He's about to touch 6'7".
This guy's gonna be like Shaquille O'Neal. What did you just say?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, moving swiftly on, please, because the lights are too much. To the left of us, we have the Nike Vomero 5. I don't actually know what colorway this is, but it's like a wheat. It's like a wheat. Yeah. I like the beat. I really do like the silhouette of this trainer.
I like it as well.
Yeah, I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous shoe.
I think that is probably one of the best colorways that they've done. That is a gorgeous shoe.
It is a gorgeous colorway.
Did you say the best?
Yes.
No.
I don't think it's the best.
The blue one and the green one are solid.
They're OGs. Fine. But this right here, when you look at this shoe here, I have no faults with this shoe. Not one.
I like how they age the bottom.
Oh, I love it.
Love that. The thing that I will say is I feel like this is the best colorway that Nike have brought us on a new GR trainer.
Hair.
No collab.
That's good, yeah.
No overpriced premium, whatever.
It wasn't really a general release because you had to raffle for those.
Oh. That's still general release though. I feel like there's not a
general release is a general release, which means the general public have access to the trainer.
You're 100% right.
On certain websites, like Size, which is still available if anyone wants to buy it. I see everyone's sizes on there. You can buy it.
Okay, so it's readily available.
But most stores raffle this trainer.
No, but all of them have gone straight on the general release.
Oh yes, 100%.
Okay. Well, at
because
least
this is a quiet taste.
Yeah, they're currently general release. I think for what it is. Which is not a collab trainer.
Yeah.
This is the best I've seen in a really, really long time.
100%.
Sure. This is a beautiful shoe.
Yeah, it's nice. I personally wouldn't wear it because I don't think it's got enough white. I think
character.
It's
too beige.
It's all beige. Yeah, it's all beige. I would have liked a bit more white so that the beige could be an accent rather than the whole show.
Yeah.
But to those that will love it, they love it, and I do really like the wash of.
Oh, I love that.
The thing. I
like the bottom, the base too. I like look at the colors on the base.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Good colors. Good choices.
Boy.
Good job, Nike, for
You
one.
guys,
it's been a long time.
I'm about to buy it right now.
All right, then.
That's why I'm going to return it and buy it when it goes on sale because this is definitely going on sale, guaranteed.
It probably, it might.
I think it will.
100%.
100%. This is going to sit.
100%.
Unless you listen to the podcast, then you might actually go and buy it.
Yeah. I've put it on my story.
Wait for the sale. Yeah, wait for the sale. All right, then. Moving swiftly on to the better suit today.
No.
What?
No.
To the little Lou. Yes.
You know I don't like Jordan 1s.
No, I don't care. This is a to the little Lou.
No, it isn't a tit to the little Lou.
It's a serious to the little Lou.
Do you know the reason why it isn't a tit to the little Lou? Because Nike swamped the whole market with this trainer.
But still no one got it.
300,000 pairs.
No one got it though. Still.
Fair. Yeah, because what's his name? Marcus Jordan has been handing them under the table to everybody other than the customers.
He gave them straight to Flight Club immediately.
This trainer was actually readily available because Books just got it from Foot Locker today.
He did just get it from Foot Locker. Shout out Books.
Man's got it from Foot Locker just now. Man said thank you Foot Locker.
But he was looking for him.
Looking for him.
When you say thank you Foot Locker,
man went into the store and collected the trainer. Which means,
see him get it from the store?
Yes, he's in the store. He pays at checkout. Yeah. These are readily available, man.
No.
They were on the shelf.
They were ready.
No, they weren't on the shelf. No.
So how did
he pick up
Foot Locker did it. They did do something that he won. They did something on his Instagram story. He did a raffle thing, and I believe he won.
Oh, it's a raffle.
Let's not speculate. Books, you can let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
But yeah, I did see Foot Locker did some door thing or something like that.
The golden ticket
thing. and they did a
that
few
what
other
Boogs
things.
got?
I don't know. They did a bunch of
Boogs
different
let us
things. Yeah. But anyway, let me show you them the shoe because then you see.
We still haven't introduced what the trainer is. Sorry, guys. This is the Jordan 1 Lost and Found.
Yep, it shouldn't have been found.
Oh, damn. This is another iteration of the Jordan 1 Chicago. They brought out this colorway a good few times. Toby, do you have a pair of Chicagos?
Never.
So this is your first time.
That's why I really want them.
So I tell you, screaming like a
Tell us more, Toby.
So Chicago's have come out I think about 4 times now.
Yep.
The last time that it came out was 2015, if I'm correct. Michael, thank you for not letting me get those because he made us go to Lakeside instead of going to Stratford to try and get the shoe. I remember this day specifically because I asked you, can we go to Stratford? He said no, they'll be in Lakeside. We got to Lakeside, they didn't have one damn pair. Manny Fresh though, shout out to you. I believe he got them around that time.
In
I think he
Stratford?
did. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did.
Manny Fresh.
Were you gutted about that?
Oh, I was heartbroken.
No, them times, I'm not gonna lie, because this is before me and Manny Fresh knew each other, This guy, because I used to follow him on Instagram, this guy, every single drop,
He'll go
when it was a store drop, this guy got everything when he went to the store.
I think I remember seeing something on his story the other day when he said like it was the good times.
Yeah.
It was the good times.
It was.
It was amazing times.
When goodness sake, yeah.
But
Shout-
anyway,
shout
We're not
Manny
gonna
Fresh.
even talk about that one.
what Nike have done with this shoe is that they've essentially took a it wasn't pre-loved. It was essentially a lost and found Jordan 1. So basically they found it in the stock room. It had withered and cracked and all sorts.
Yeah.
And they basically used that to reimagine the Chicago 1. I think this is the closest to the original Chicago 1. And I think they did a very good job.
I think it's actually really gorgeous. Seeing it in
Beautiful.
person, the details, like the actual cracking details. The reason why I like them is because you can actually wear them as much as you please.
Oh, you really
And
can.
I feel like the more you wear them,
They'll get better.
Yeah, they'll get better.
The more
for
it'll
sure.
be lost.
For sure. Aside.
Damn it. I think they're cold. Again, I don't like Jordan 1s.
Yeah,
So
and
it's not really for me. But
Even though it's very gimmicky too, the stuff that Nike did with
Very,
this drop
very.
is beautiful. I mean, all the elements from the box, the shoe, they've even got like a receipt, like old school receipts inside the box too.
Really?
Ooh,
Tissue
show us.
paper's pretty cool. Like they got like Jordan adverts and stuff on the tissue
Ooh.
paper, and then there should be
Come on, detail.
yeah, there we go.
It's found.
The old school receipt.
Mad.
Let me see.
It's pretty sick.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah, shout out to Nike for being creative for once.
No, for real, definitely shout out to Nike, and then shout out to the raffles that I won because I won
like
it twice.
You don't understand. I
Which
was
one
being
did you win twice?
sarcastic.
I won.
These
I got
twice.
early access, and then I also won it from Foot Patrol.
No way.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the second pair?
Well, I'm gonna hold it for a bit, wear my
really?
original pair, hold these ones for a bit, and
Yeah.
then try and sell it for £2,000.
Toby, you don't want to keep it on the pedestal, no?
Yes, we definitely do want to keep
Yeah.
it.
No, I think we should have left it in the box. Remember, it's lost and found. Rubbish.
All right, then. I think that brings us to the end of fairly cohesive on this particular week. Tables, trainers.
Trainers, tables, watcha! So, guys, every single week we come with the latest news about music, fashion, sneakers, and what's popping in the culture.
Yes, sir.
The first thing on the list is your favorite football player, CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, the guy that started at Manchester United, now wants to leave Manchester United, is leaving Manchester United. As I said, he's leaving Manchester United.
He's left.
He's left.
Oh.
He's
gone.
got left. They cut the contract. They said, get this nigga out of here.
Immediately. Bye. I haven't watched the interview.
The Piers Morgan one.
I can't support anything that Piers Morgan does,
I heard it.
unfortunately. But could someone have any of you
I
watched?
haven't watched,
the full
But
thing.
man.
after now looking at the timelines of everything, he did that to get out of his contract.
Oh,
He did what Kanye did, basically.
Yeah.
100%.
Without being anti-Semitic.
100%.
What CR7 did, is that he sat down that interview and he basically badmouthed the whole organization.
He said, "Fuck you."
He said, basically, I have come back to Man United and they have not changed from when I came there. He said that the facilities are still the same. The chefs are still the same.
You are still the same.
He said nothing has been upgraded. It's like, how are we supposed to progress and win trophies when nothing has been changed? He basically said, look, you guys are shit compared to what I've been. He said, you guys can't keep up.
I've been to Real Madrid where I've got masseuse every single time I finish my game.
Oh, mate, he's
to
pissed
now,
off.
every time he finishes the game, he has to sit on the stand and wave a flag.
With a sausage roll.
But guess what?
What?
We need to wave a flag to Manchester United.
Wait.
Sorry.
So basically, I found out some of the things he said. That was a really good segment.
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
sorry I
Wow,
have to stop you.
flip sake.
So basically, in the interview, he said a number of things. To start with, he said that he was going to go to Manchester City. I think everybody knew.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to
buy him.
He wasn't going to.
But the only
they
reason
didn't
why
want to buy him.
They did want to buy him.
No, because Manchester City released something saying that we didn't want to buy him.
Oh.
He said.
She said.
Wow.
Continue, sorry.
He said that he nearly signed for City, but it's because of Sir Alex Ferguson's influence that he said, yeah, it's impossible for me to go to United. So that's the first thing that he said.
But just to counteract that, Manchester City released a statement saying that we never was going to buy this guy.
They will do that though. They will do that if they don't get him.
All right.
So another thing that he said that he also took a swipe at the former interim manager, Rangnick.
Yeah.
Claiming that he never heard of him before he was appointed at Old Trafford. This guy is not even a coach. That Manchester United bringing a sporting director surprised not only me but all the world. He also said that that's all crazy.
Man said Manchester United, you ain't shit.
Yeah. So what you said around that United had stopped on the clock. They hadn't changed anything since when he left in 2009. And then he said, oh gosh, he was talking about his son that passed. Oh, God rest his soul. And then, what else did he say? Blah, 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 blah.
How does he have time to have kids?
What do you mean, how does he have time to have kids?
Because that guy is so... I know he has seasons, but it seems like Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't stop playing football. This guy plays football in the summer.
Sorry.
This guy is in Brazil, playing with those kids on the beach. Sorry. This guy does not stop.
He has time to have kids. Come on, what are you talking about? He's CR7. He could do everything.
Either way, in short, it's... all of that stuff that he said, just basically slating them and saying that United betrayed him and made him a black sheep and blah, blah, blah. All of those things is what brought their contract to...
So I guess it's a bit mad though, because where's he going to go now? Where are you now? You said you're going to be there.
I think
anyone will pick him up.
No, they won't.
I don't think so. I don't think it would be that simple, because I think taking on Ronaldo also means affecting the morale and it's bigger than just how well he plays. It's also about
the chemistry.
Plus he's 38.
But remember, when Manchester United, when they got Ibrahimovic, how old was he? The guy was like 45.
No, he wasn't 45.
Ibrahimovic was older than Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's got to go to anyone and be on a rolling 1 month contract because he's that old. He cannot be there.
But why did they do that for Ibrahimovic?
He cannot be there for a 2-3 year contract. This guy is expired milk on his way out.
But he's still better than a lot of other players though.
Okay. So right now, there are bets going about what teams he's going to go to next. And Arsenal. The current front runner, God forbid, and the current front runner is Chelsea, followed by Sporting.
That would be nuts.
I don't know what Sporting is. Sporting CP. Okay. And then other favourites include Major League Soccer, so heading to America, MLS.
Don't do that to you. Don't do that to yourself. They did that to Beckham, and what happened to Beckham?
But the thing is, right, that's fair. He's old.
No. But
we're in the time where it's time for you to start looking at your... Do you know what I mean?
But the worst thing you can do, and this is what I don't like for a lot of players, because they did this to Beckham, they did this to Eto'o,
Eto'o went to Japan.
That's even worse.
You went when the money.
But the thing is, when you go out of the countries that are like the prime spots for football, and you go to like Japan, you're doing basically what Floyd Mayweather's doing, saying, "Nah, let me
YouTubers."
It's about the money. No. And I get that, but you've now tainted your thing.
that was actually going to be my next point / question: is do you feel like, based on this interview and whatever step he takes next, do you feel like it's stained his like legendary?
No.
It's not stained his legendary.
He's bad.
He's certified a legend for sure.
He's bad.
Anything from now on is definitely tainted.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's not going to be able to go into a team that will be able to fight for the Champions League.
No, he can't even get into a team that's going to afford him.
No, sorry. No one's going to be able to afford him.
500,000 a week. Is that what he's asking for?
Like did
you say MLS?
MLS.
Oh, if you say MLS,
Major League Soccer.
No, yeah, they will probably pay that type of money. They will just watch him for bands.
PSG was another football team that
they're not going to buy him.
If they've got Messi, why are they going to buy him?
They ain't got Messi.
PSG.
No.
Oh yes, they do have Messi.
They do have,
they do have Messi. Sorry, yeah, they do.
You see, it seems like you guys don't watch football. They got Neymar, they got Messi, they got Mbappe. Their team is strong. Why were they going to get
about Benzema? He's there. Real Madrid.
Nah, he's in Real Madrid.
Look, you took it too far. You should have stopped. You should have stopped where you was. Anyway, I feel like it isn't going to taint his thing. I just see him as, you're a bad guy because...
No, you're a bad guy.
You're a bad guy because one, they left him on the bench. They saw that he knew that they weren't using him.
Supposedly the manager was never going to play him anyway.
Yeah, because the manager doesn't like him.
Oh, wow.
So at the end of the day, I heard something where they said, "Oh, like whenever we put you on the pitch, you never score. So because you never score, there's no point of us putting you on the pitch. You're a prick. So let me daru the whole thing.
Not daru.
Yeah, let me daru the whole thing. Finish it. And now, as I'm going to segue again, that's why Man United are getting sold. That's why they are finished.
No, they're not finished. They're not finished. If anything, this is going to help them dramatically. And supposedly...
Oh, you think it's going to be like Man City when they buy Man?
Apple said they want to buy them.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can just see what they're going to give them more max.
I don't even care.
If they did, that's going to make Manchester United the richest club in the world.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, because they're worth $1 trillion.
I feel like I heard that Apple's turnover yearly is 500 billion.
Yeah. Can you not see? Look at your phone. Look at your subscriptions.
Yeah.
Look at your subscription. Imagine, yeah, everyone that's got an iPhone, Apple TV, iMac, MacBook, iPad, Apple Watch, AirPods, all of you.
And don't bloody forget that monthly iCloud.
That's what I'm about to say. But that's what I was going to say. No, and did you see the messages where they said they're going to increase the thing?
Everything's going up.
Yeah, £6.99 or something like that.
That's what I'm paying right now.
No, I think it's for Apple TV. Is it Apple TV?
Apple TV goes £6.99 and Apple Music, if you're still on it,
and guess what happened?
£10.99.
No.
When they sent that to me, do you know what I did? I went like this. Okay.
You
just have to accept it.
I didn't accept the Apple Music one. I changed over to Spotify.
Oh, yeah, I'm on Spotify now. Raw.
How much do you think the net worth is? Well, what do you think the net worth is for Apple?
Oh, they're like 1 trillion.
No.
Like 3-4 trillion?
3-4 trillion.
Yeah. I think it's a bit crazy.
Final guess?
No, I think it's about 1 trillion. Last time I heard it was 1 trillion.
I'm sticking with that.
It was 2 trillion.
Okay.
Oh, see? Come on, man.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, because it was last year that they were, in the space of a year, you're not going to buy another trillion.
Lord have mercy.
Wild.
Yeah, no. They can buy them and just leave them on the side there to rot if they wanted to. They can leave them as an expense. They're going to get a tax write-off anyway.
I think that's just crazy, though. That's like, we have reached another level if Apple buy United.
And they're going to buy them for 5.8
billion.
Yeah, billion.
Yeah.
5.8 billion. That hasn't even dented them one bit.
Nope.
Let them buy them.
Let's see what happens.
All of them are going to be playing with iMacs in their hand.
They'll be playing with some of the highest tech, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're going to make sure that they get the serious tech.
What? Boots that now fly? Okay.
Anything that you need, they'll get it.
If I was Apple, Manchester United would be the worst investment I've ever made in my life.
That's harsh.
No, I feel like out of all the teams in the Premier League, Manchester United would be the worst team to invest in. They're just shit.
Nah,
they're just shit. The heritage.
That's all point.
The heritage.
They have subjective.
They have a mafia heritage.
No,
mafia heritage. That's what they have. Yeah. Their old manager still dictates what happens.
He's got his own stand too. Look, Rio Chile, yeah.
Why wouldn't
mafia heritage?
He sits there like the Godfather, and then he tells people to come in and play football.
How can they say?
This is good, bada bing.
How can Cristiano Ronaldo say the reason why I joined Manchester United is because of my ex-manager?
You have to kiss the ring. Either way, good luck to United. Honestly.
Yeah, good luck to United with their Apple Max and all that. That would be lovely for them. Anyway, next thing on the list, touching on Ronaldo and Messi were seen on the LV advert.
Yes.
It was a photo shoot, yeah.
Oh, well, it's basically advert.
Yeah. It's a huge deal.
To get them both together.
It's a huge deal, but even saying that they were both together, they weren't. It was photoshopped.
Oh.
It's not even, they weren't even together.
So it was a lie.
It was a lie.
And all you guys retweeted it.
Wait.
It was a lie.
Wow,
you guys got bamboozled.
Okay, wait. But LV did it.
Yeah, they took separate photos and they put them together. Pick stitch.
Oh, that LV? Wait. So wait. Let me just be clear.
Yes.
So the intention for the picture was to have them both together.
Yes.
So they took separate pictures and then edited the pictures.
Yes.
They're both idiots.
Well, you all
Who's
retweeted
both
it.
idiots?
Messi and Ronaldo.
Come
You both can't sit in the same room together.
The whole idea, I mean, that's a bit weird. But
That is ridiculous.
The whole idea is like it's the last showdown. It's like the last World Cup that they most likely will both be in. So it's like this is the final
chess moves.
The final showdown between the two of them.
But guess what? Guess what's mad? Argentina lost.
Yep.
Portugal win.
Portugal nearly lost.
But they almost
They know they lost.
Look. The thing is, what is so mad? When I saw the promotion for Portugal for the World Cup, the only person that was on the advert was Cristiano Ronaldo.
Because if Argentina and Portugal are playing, it's Messi versus Ronaldo.
That's it. So
no one else is even credible.
What kind of bullshit is that? Like,
it is what it is.
Anyway, next thing on the list, because I don't have time for that. Next thing on the list.
You're so fast. I just wanted to say, I feel like in terms of what that means for fashion and in terms of what that means for seeing the role that sports can play in fashion, I feel like this is playing on some of the things that we spoke on earlier this year, where we were saying like, you know how, what team was it? Ajax, like called Ajax. The one that...
Daily Paper.
No, they're off-white. Oh no,
Ajax is Daily Paper.
Milan was off-white.
AC Milan was off-white.
And what's PSG?
PSG was Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan, yeah. So it's nice to see that fashion is really taking a more like
we did say
role in football, yeah. But
once again,
but this is, I feel like this is the biggest and best example that we've seen of that in football thus far.
It's weird that it's come so late though, because like I feel like football and fashion really just come into play. Not saying that footballers can really dress. I'm just saying that footballers were the people that always bought into fashion.
Really?
Historically, I feel like that was
even
something
outside of that, they're huge influences.
Not really.
I think they are.
The only people that I can, looking at the whole history of football, that were proper influencers in the fashion scene was David Beckham and David Beckham.
So
who else?
Well, David Beckham, it's only because of his wife pushed him into it.
No, but before David Beckham,
we're talking about before social media and Instagram. Then at that point,
David Beckham was already a fashion head before then.
I feel like I'm not saying that people need to be fashion heads. I'm saying that people are influences. Even when you look at from like hairstyles, people look to footballers as influences. 100%.
Back then, you know, we both had the Ronaldo haircut.
Who? Not me.
Lord.
Yeah.
Which one? The
Yeah. My dad jacked up our hair, man.
No joke.
Yeah. My dad. You're never gonna see that picture again.
Ever.
Fine.
Yeah, man.
The semicircle.
Yeah,
you know I was making a joke.
No, we read
Oh my god.
My dad jacked up our hair on many occasions.
A bit crazy, dog.
The Ronaldo semicircle.
Yeah,
that was a big haircut.
Yeah, it was. Do you know? I remember
boy haircut.
I remember one time, I asked Dad to do a night tick, and in the bald area, he just digged the clipper in. There were no night tick. I just felt the night tick.
I remember one time when we had non-uniform day at school, and this was, I think it was for a World Cup too, and all the other kids were like spraying their hair red and stuff and this and that. My dad custom designed our hair. Yeah, we went to a Catholic school, guys, just to say, shout out St. Mary's. So we went there. We went to school that morning, and we got into detention because our teacher was like, "You can't have these designs in your head." But I'm like, these kids have got red hair. Why can't we have designs?
I remember we used to get lines and stuff in our head. No, in primary school, Dad did our hair very well. As we got older,
acceptable for a kid.
Yeah. We had no choice. We thought it was good, regardless.
Acceptable for a kid.
I
didn't know what a barbershop was back then.
When I got to year 6, and I noticed that my shape-up line wasn't as straight as everyone else's that went to barbers.
Daddy, you can't touch
I was like, don't touch my hair no more. That's where there was the battle between me and my dad.
Wave after wave.
Yeah, 100%.
Wave after
Remember the time when we used to do waves with comb?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Until we got the waves started. Anyway, next thing on the list is Louis Vuitton is making their Paris headquarters a hotel.
Yes. So now, again, it's like all of the different places and avenues that luxury fashion are trying to touch. And I would even put this down to, I guess maybe this is even a question which we might touch on later, is around like, I feel like luxury fashion are just really trying to see where they can get in where we
can.
Because I don't feel like, I feel like the desire and the demand to be wear an ambassador for or wear designer stuff is completely changing now. So I feel like now they just keep
they don't know where to go.
Well,
it's going everywhere.
We are in an economic crisis, so they need to find other opportunities to make some money.
But even outside of that, because cost of living crises, recessions, they never really, obviously they affect
what
houses.
Chanel that used to be selling their trainers for $8 is now selling for $1,195.
Yeah, that's inflation.
All right, continue.
Go on,
please continue. Please continue.
I've said my piece.
What I was saying was that obviously cost of living crisis and recessions and all of these things affect fashion houses, but for the most part, rich people will always be rich. Rich people are not affected by the same things we are affected by.
Basically.
So we are not Louis Vuitton's concern.
Yes.
So I say that to say, economic crisis is not the reason why they're trying to get in where they fit in. It's because they are just the one thing that they banked on, whether it's streetwear or influencers or whatever, it's changing and they're trying to shift at the same time. I'm just seeing how they're moving. I think it's a bit
It's a bit weird.
It's a bit corny, innit? It's just a bit predictable. Like, I don't know.
I wouldn't mind staying in the Louis Vuitton hotel now.
No, same. It's like Versace, the Versace hotel.
Yeah, and like the Fendi caps and that. It's just all one and the same.
It's making me think whether they've lost a sense of identity.
This is what I'm saying, but
they're lost.
That's what all of this is. Don't make a lost and found joke, please. I felt it coming.
No, I just said they're lost.
Like this shoe that was once
do you know
found?
what I mean?
But
right?
they may be.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Found.
Thank you.
If they found their purpose.
What's next on the list?
Next thing on the list is Balenciaga Supreme 2023.
Fuego.
That's all it is. It's in and out. It's in and out because all we're gonna see is a BOGO Balenciaga in it.
I don't even know if we're gonna see it at this point.
Yeah, they might not even bring it up. Balenciaga's going down.
Really?
Balenciaga's going down.
They might not even get that out.
I'm not gonna lie. It was today. Today I was looking at some stuff here and I was like, maybe I should buy some Balenciagas. I would never wear that brand in my life.
We'll go on to the next topic, but before you get there, do you think all of this is because of Kanye?
What, Balenciaga?
Yeah.
No.
What?
You don't think this downfall of Balenciaga is because of...
No, it's because
Kanye left?
Them now.
No. Balenciaga did that to themselves.
I hear it.
All the tasting that they've been doing, to try and appease someone is finished.
So I follow this like fashion commentator, and I find his theories very interesting. What he said about Balenciaga was like, they are the only luxury fashion house that is so in tune with like the digital age, current times.
They're the problem child.
Not in that way, but in the sense that they're forward thinking and that they can adapt and that they can kind of see what's popping in social media and align their things. Like even some of their runway shows are based on current issues. Ukraine, all of that sort of stuff. So like they speak to society. They're like society's luxury fashion brand, which I found very interesting. But yeah, this obviously, trying to push it out and do all of that stuff. It just, sometimes when you take it too far, you take it too far.
Yeah.
Look, Balenciaga, they had their time. They tried to innovate and the innovation went terribly wrong.
This one.
Well, I don't think. I feel. You're talking about the next topic.
You remember about the crispy shoe that they brought out?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the brand in itself. Because really and truly, just because Balenciaga is not for you, it's probably one of the biggest fashion brands out there right now.
Do you know,
in terms of people buying their stuff?
Let me look, because every year they bring out that list of what brand is what fashion house is the most thingy. Let me.
I doubt it's Balenciaga, man. Balenciaga.
I don't think they're the top.
No, Balenciaga. I think they've fallen off completely after the Triple S. They fell off completely.
I feel like they are really just, as everyone says, an experiment for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like they have lost sense of identity for sure too. I don't know what Balenciaga is anymore.
Yeah.
Other than it being an experiment, whether that's a good thing, it looks like it's helping them because people are still buying their stuff. Like people are buying those Chuperu shoes.
But do you know the reason why people are buying it? I feel like we live in a society where people just jump on what's new.
Or want to be different.
Or want to be
different.
No, forcing it to be different. So, for example, if let's say everyone's wearing the LV trainer. Let me get this Balenciaga trainer that's got the fat heel with a fat back. But at the end of the day, the trainer does not make sense. The only person that can actually wear all these trainers is Ashake, and look at him.
Oh, well, Offset wears it too.
Yeah,
and look at him.
They've definitely got their own crowd, and they are not even close. They're not up anymore.
Oh, serious?
They're not in any.
Mate, the brand is done out. The brand is completely done out, and anyone that's still buying it, like, kudos to you. But after the Triple S, it was done out. It was done. It was done.
Oh no, sorry. Well, this is as of 2018. I can't seem to find
the most recent one.
No, but Balenciaga were number 3 in 2018. But
where are we now?
2022.
4 years later. Anyway, on to the next thing. Balenciaga and BDSM Bears. What's happening there? So,
in their most recent campaign, which
Tobi's just
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. But basically, Balenciaga released a new campaign on their website and on their socials, and it featured these bears that are wearing like BDSM costumes, clothes, whatever. So
chains, whips,
all that, leather, latex, all of that, all of that good stuff, all of that stuff that is not safe for work. But the problem is that in the campaign, the pictures featured children holding said bears, and additionally, on the actual set of the set, it had papers all across the place, and those papers featured like little extracts of certain real life legal cases. I can't remember what the exact name of the case is, but it relates to like child pornography.
What the heck?
Pedophilia being legal and like stuff like that. Now,
what the heck?
things, yeah.
I didn't hear about that part.
Yeah, that was really bad. Like
Brand's finished.
People
man.
zoomed in and saw like what the papers said, and the cases were very specifically relative to child pornography and pedophilia and like
trigger warning for anyone out there. Just saying.
I'm so sorry.
That's a
trigger
bit
warning.
Nuts, man.
But yeah, so
Dirty
that was that. Obviously, Balenciaga has since apologized, and they said that they didn't know anything about the set. They weren't in charge of creating the set. They hired somebody to do that, and that was them. And they're taking legal action against them. But they understood that they missed a beat with the kids and getting the kids involved in the photo.
But you still want to go and post on your Instagram.
So why aren't they cancelled?
That's nonsense.
Why aren't they cancelled?
Why aren't they cancelled? Yes.
Good question.
Really good question.
That's it. That one well underneath the rug. That one.
It didn't go underneath the rug though.
Everyone came at them for that.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't go.
You see how people are still going for Kanye West right now?
Yeah, but people are saying the same thing. People are saying go for Balenciaga the same way.
Exactly.
Really?
West. Yeah.
All right. Interesting. They better keep the
absolutely.
energy. Next thing on the list, because I don't even want to talk about Balenciaga anymore. Banksy's telling all of y'all to rob guests.
Well, he told all of y'all to rob guests. I'm not sure if he's saying it anymore.
Why not?
Because I think they took it down.
Really?
Yeah. So for context, guys, so Banksy, as everyone would know, Banksy's a famous artist, graffiti artist. He does
famous artist.
World famous graffiti artist, amazing guy. Or woman, we don't actually know.
Do you know him? Look at you, amazing.
But yeah,
Banksy is definitely a man.
I definitely feel like he's a man, but we don't know.
You never know.
He's a man, and he identifies as a man. He's got a whole Instagram.
We don't want to
Oh,
speculate.
really?
Yes, please continue.
But you haven't seen his
follow
picture, have you?
Banksy.
His pictures are on there.
No.
He's an arts on there.
Okay, fair. I think. No, sorry. He's identified as a man. That
How
one
do you
is
know?
cleared up. It's being cleared up, please, man.
Okay,
By
cool.
who?
So Banksy, the guy, one of his graffiti paintings, Guess basically used it in their storefront, I think in Regent Street.
Yeah.
And they used it without his knowledge. They never asked him if they can use it. They just put it up in there like it was calm, like it was just free to use. And Banksy says, since you freely want to be putting up my stuff, let people freely come and steal your stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone actually went to go and steal stuff.
No one would have, man.
Are you sure?
No.
Just for context, no one went to go and say
I
anything.
don't
you
think
would've-
so.
you would've heard
I
about
think
it.
it went down before they could even try.
Let's see.
He is a man. He's been ID'd by someone who interviewed him before. Basically described him as someone that looks like between Jimmy Nail and Mike Skinner from the streets.
Oh, really?
Not Mike Skinner. Lord have mercy.
Interesting. Next thing on the list. Raf Simons. Raf Simons is closing shop after 2023.
Were you going to try and say how long he's been around?
No.
It's kind of like it.
After
Raf Simons is closing shop
2023.
after 2023. And we know the reason why. It ain't popping the same way anymore.
Oh, where's my Raf? Raf
Simmons ain't popping the same way.
Simmons.
My
man.
Raf. Oh.
After ASAP Mob, there was nothing left.
Raf Simmons.
Shout out
That's
Raf
the
Simmons.
He did his
You know
thing.
what? He did his thing.
He did his thing.
He did his thing. So he was a creative director at Dior at the time. I think Jill Sander as well.
Jill Sander as well.
Yeah, Jill Sander.
Nice.
Let me see where else.
The iconic Stan Smiths with the R on the side. Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Beautiful
Jill
trainer.
Sander, Christian Dior, Calvin Klein, and then most recently Prada. And obviously this is where it ends.
When was he at
Raf-
Prada?
From 2020 till now.
Really?
Yeah, as the creative director.
Oh, so he was the one bringing out all the, what's it called? The camp collar shirts and everything. Sick guy.
Yep. But
Well done
in
to you.
collaboration with, I think it's the owner of Prada or like.
Yeah, probably with the fashion house itself. I don't know.
To be honest, it's a big hit to the fashion game. I feel like
Not
personally.
really.
I think historically he is one of the greats.
Yep.
He's one of the greats. And
Yeah.
the hair that his fashion house is shutting down, and he hasn't really said what he's going to do. I think he's just going to continue doing tenures in other fashion houses, which is calm. But you know, it's not the greatest when you hear that people are shutting down their brand because I don't know why he's decided to shut it down. Maybe he feels like he's just at the end of life of that, and he wants to try something new. But yeah, as you said, Raf Simons for me personally is not popping the way it used to be.
No, not at all.
But you know, they've done some amazing stuff
They have.
over the years. I mean, their collaborations with Adidas for me personally was a big thing.
Spot on.
was a huge thing.
Yep, agreed.
I actually used to really like the trainers too. There's a few trainers that I wanted to get the Velcro ones. Never was able to get because I couldn't afford it back then, but those were amazing. I wasn't really a huge fan of the clothes at all, but you know, for people that are super, super into fashion, I'm guessing they probably loved it. But yeah, I mean, as I said, it's a big loss.
But his clothes were similar to Rick Owen though.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't. No.
His clothes were more, were very, very. It was almost graffiti-esque. So like it had like random pictures and stuff. It has different oversized shapes. Rick Owens is a lot more gothic and skinny fitting. His one was a bit more oversized and had a lot of graphic images.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Raf Simons.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Next thing on the list, Alessandro
Michele
is leaving Gucci.
Wild. I think he's not even leaving. I think they kicked him out.
No, I think he's leaving.
They could never kick him out.
He transformed the whole of Gucci.
He transformed the whole thing.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know Gucci in the film that we watched, the Gucci film? He brought that back. Like I feel like he brought that Gucci back.
But did you hear what happened?
What happened?
Supposedly they wanted him to go a new direction, and they said that he couldn't fulfill it.
What do you mean a new direction?
They said that after the years of what he's done at Gucci, they said they want something new, something different, and for him to steer it down a new path.
Yeah.
Really?
And either he wasn't willing to do it or he wasn't able to do it. And so they were like, we're at a crossroads now. If you can't do it, then you gotta go. So that's what I'm saying. He might have actually been kicked out.
We might need to clarify that, but I'm not gonna lie. He has done one of the best 180s for Gucci
over the years. This has probably been the
100%.
best.
It's definitely the best.
Any brand.
Yeah.
Definitely the best.
Agreed,
definitely the best.
Agreed.
Like I'm not gonna lie, even the latest collection with Adidas, I'm not gonna lie, I put my hand up and I said it was a pile of bullshit. It was all right.
The thing is about Alessandro is that from the time that I was like super invested into everything that Gucci was doing, which is like maybe 2015 around that time, yeah. So we all saw how he massively changed.
Oh yeah.
But then that was going great for like a good 3 years.
Yeah,
Like, I just
solid.
remember seeing Jared Leto and Harry Styles being true
Poster
ambassadors.
boys.
Poster boys. The Dapper Dan time. It was big for Gucci. And then they didn't move. Like you said, they just didn't
stayed
move.
there.
The Sambas, is it the Sambas or the Gazelles?
The
Gazelles.
The Gazelles that they've just done, that could have been released in 2017.
Yeah, that one went
Everything-
slow.
No, but what I'm saying is that if they release it in 2017, if they release it today,
It doesn't make
there's
a
no
difference.
difference because nothing's changed, nothing's
yeah.
evolved. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think of some of the designs that other fashion houses have done. And I'm imagining like Prada, for example, with like the camp collar shirts and stuff. That's been around for a couple of years. But it was like a couple of years and then they switched it up.
Yeah, it's not
and
their
then we
main
got
thing anymore.
Yeah, so what's the name of those Prada boots that are popping now?
The Doom Stompers with the little
like
bag on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the name is.
Anyway,
Past
that whole design of the big oversized clunky boots, they didn't just stay on the camp collar shirts. They quickly moved on to something else and something else, and then they had those cloud thingy shoes. Do you know what I mean? They reinvented themselves, and I feel like Gucci hasn't been able to reinvent the wheel for the last few years. It's been a lot of the same stuff.
It's been the same look.
Was he the one
Since
that
2015?
Was he there when the Ride-ons came out?
Yeah, that was
he
him.
did all that.
Mate, he's a legend.
Yeah, but that's what the issue is. Not about him being a legend.
It's just that nothing
issue
changed.
is that
Nothing
it's just been samey for a number of years.
And the Ride-ons are great. I'm sorry for cutting you.
Yeah,
the
that's cool.
Ride-ons are great, yeah. But that they came out in the era of dad shoes. So you can't give him all the credit like he's an innovator. Because even though it was a great shoe, and it is a great shoe, outside of that, focus on the ready to wear, focus on the designs of the shoes. All they ever did was different iterations of the Aces, like really. And then they brought out the Adidas Gazelles.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed. The loafers have been the same.
Prince
The
Towns.
dresses have been the same. Yeah, it's all been the same. Even the Prince Towns, you can't give it to Alessandro because that's a classic
Yeah,
shoe
it's
that's been in
classic
Gucci
Yeah,
in
there's-
archives for years.
I get it, but even with the Princetowns that we're talking about, yes, it's been something that's been in the catalogue, but similar to something that Virgil did, he reinvented the trainer.
100%. And for that, we've given him his due credit.
Yeah.
But then once you did all of those legendary things, we're not doing anything else now.
So you can't bring out anything new, different. Just steer it in a different direction.
So do you think he is someone, because obviously if you look at how he dresses and how he is as a person,
A one-trick
obviously
pony.
Yeah, like that's all he knows. He knows how to put himself onto the brand.
Yeah.
And then when it's time for him to change direction or bring something new, he doesn't know anything outside of himself.
So I don't know because
same.
and I say that to say I don't know what it is for any creative director, because I'm just trying to think of all the other creative directors. When they've done their time, they leave.
Yeah, exactly.
What about Kim Jones?
Kim Jones
he
is
left.
very much the same. And actually, if you think about what he did at Dior versus what
Don't
he
think
did
about
at
Kim
Fendi,
Jones.
No. If you think about what he did at Dior versus what he did at Fendi, I
Same.
can't tell the difference. It's
fair.
the same thing.
It's fair.
It is the same thing.
So let me ask you guys a question, because this is the same thing with the guy that moved from what's it called? That moved from Saint Laurent over to
Is it Hadi Slimane? That's like Celine now.
yeah, because he went from Saint Laurent to Celine, and he did the exact same thing that he did at Saint Laurent. He brought the teddy jacket to Celine, and the same t-shirts to Celine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Is it him?
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Bro,
his
that
eyes
went
are
from YSL
sucked
to
in,
Celine.
fam.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
No, it's
and he
okay.
literally took carbon. I remember specifically
copied
when he went
the
over
teddy
because
jacket.
Everything that I saw at Saint Laurent initially disappeared, and it popped up on Celine. It was exactly like that.
Yeah.
T-shirts, jackets, styles, looks,
Yep.
everything.
Even my guy Ricardo
Yeah,
Pisci.
yeah.
Obviously, what he did at Givenchy was nuts.
Nuts.
It's great. When he went to Burberry, if he thinks I didn't see the distortion of Bambi as the same thing as Givenchy, you're wrong, because it's the exact same thing. So I feel like everybody does it, but the thing with Alessandro and Gucci is that what he did was so
Was
different.
I think
mad.
it was really,
It was so mad.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't really ask for much more than that. 7 years is a decent time.
It is decent.
But someone that has done a lot for a brand in a short space of time, Virgil. What Virgil did to Louis Vuitton?
What he did to Louis Vuitton was
nuts.
great. And he literally just took himself and
put it in there. And now they just embrace it. That bag that I put on my Instagram, that what's it called? The coin
wallet.
Who would have thought of that?
That was so cool.
That's so cool.
That was so cool. Oh, God rest his soul.
Yeah, man. Anyway, next thing on the list, Tom Ford. Tom Ford has been bought for 2.8 billion.
Billy by Estee Lauder.
So
he was one of the majority owners of Tom Ford at the time when it was bought too. So he got a lot.
I would like to
that's
hope
made
so.
him a billionaire, no?
Yeah,
No,
he's a
a lot-
billionaire.
yeah.
He's a billionaire.
A lot of people have to liquidate their shares by the time they get to a point where they can sell it. So for him
I
to
hear.
still have remained one
Yeah.
of the main owners of Tom Ford at that point, yes, he's done very well for
It's a big
himself.
deal. Shout
No,
out to
well
Tom
done.
Ford.
Still, shout
That
out Tom Ford.
Tom Ford is such a beautiful brand. It's just that it's bloody expensive.
It is.
true.
It
A
is.
suede jacket's like 10 bags.
10 bands.
But yeah, his story is amazing though.
Yeah.
How he's gone from just being a standard designer to being a billionaire now.
It would
Yeah.
be good to see a film about
his
Tom
life.
Ford.
Yeah, I would like to see it as well. I would like to see it as well.
Yeah.
There was a snippet of him in Gucci, the Gucci.
Oi, the Gucci era. The Tom Ford Gucci era.
Big time.
Yeah.
Shout out Tom Ford.
Anyway, next thing on the list, Andrew Tate, Kanye West are back on Twitter. While Wiley has been suspended for supporting a fellow black man.
Said it now. Okay. Andrew Tate is back on Twitter. Number one, thoughts.
Firstly, let me just say one thing, yeah. There was a post that I saw on Instagram, yeah, of Andrew Tate, yeah, where he was trying to move to a girl, and the girl was like, "I'm sick of you. You're so sick. You're so skinny and sick." And he said, "Well, fuck you. Watch." And he just see him on a jet ski. In other words, what he's trying to say is that you didn't like me then, you're gonna like me now. That's what it is,
Andrew Tate being back on Twitter is the biggest joke since I have no idea. This guy's a clown.
mate.
Moving on. Kanye West being back on Twitter.
We need to give him a bit of
Why?
grace, man. We need to give him a bit of grace.
Who do you need to give grace
No,
to?
Kanye
Why?
West, man.
Why?
That guy will always hold a special place in my heart. I'm not gonna lie.
That's he's kicked out, man. I don't know why. That guy needs help. He needs help. He
Like
needs
immediate help.
He needs
You
help.
need to come off.
Did you
the
not see his
internet.
most recent video about him
On YouTube.
About him wanting to campaign for becoming president.
Yay 24. Yeah,
This
isn't it?
guy is a
Do you know what, yeah?
clown.
I want to understand what's in these beverages, because I don't get what's going on.
I don't know. But then Wiley being suspended. Wiley got suspended because he backed. Who did he back?
Stormzy.
Yeah, so Stormzy basically came out with an interview with, I don't know, his press run. and he said something along the lines of around Jeremy Corbyn, and he was gutted that Jeremy Corbyn was being seen as the bad guy. And he basically said, well, Ra, if Jeremy Corbyn can be seen as a bad guy, I'm finished.
Yeah.
That's basically what he said. Because he was like, how can someone so good
so
be
innocent,
seen as the bad guy? So in that case, I'm done now.
Yeah, exactly.
And while he was like, yes, I hear that because Jeremy Corbyn, I didn't even get to watch the video. Twitter said, get out of here. So, like, we haven't forgot about you.
Oh,
they stopped the blocking the meeting.
It's wild though. I think that's childish.
Every time he gets a bit of air, they cut off.
Yeah, because why are you making noise? Just be quiet.
Anyway, next thing on the list is OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. is suing Nike for 20 million.
Yeah.
That's my response.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I completely hear it. I couldn't care less about this man. Get your 20 million by all means.
Oh, you think he's gonna get it?
He's done some bullshit with Nike.
Nike is like Scrooge. You ain't getting your money.
Sorry, none of the stuff that he's done with Nike has been worth it. You're right there.
That microphone tried to shed it blade.
I feel like this couldn't care less about OBJ.
Do you remember when he did what's it called, sneaker shopping?
Yeah,
and all he did was
bullshit.
What did he do?
Bullshit.
He just bought bullshit. Like it was just like
I remember he did a promo for his Air Max 720 or whatever the heck that bullshit was.
I can't lie, I did like them at the time. I loved the colours. I do love those colours together. I just think white, pink, and blue. It's just always a nice combo.
That shoe is hideous.
That shoe is anyway.
They were clapped. They were absolutely clapped. Don't get twisted. They were absolutely clapped. But I don't know if he'll actually get the money.
No,
I don't think it's enough for you to say like you didn't honor your word.
Nike are screwed.
So he didn't do it.
Look.
You said you're gonna look after me. You didn't look after me.
If we thought what Adidas did to Kanye was bad,
they froze the account for 4 days.
Nike will finish you. Nike will eat you for all you have. You might as well just move to somewhere to Puma or something because they're done with you.
Do you want to check Kesi's mic?
No,
it's done.
We're good.
Anyway, another company that's done out.
Before you continue, you know, supposedly Kanye said that Adidas froze the accounts and froze his Apple Pay for 4 days. He's like, how can they be so big and they get to my Apple Pay now?
No. Sorry. No,
so they have their hands in all of his stuff.
Supposedly
of
they
course
froze
not,
his accounts
man.
for 4 days.
Next thing on the list.
I was like, when I said about that, why are you guys still talking? Anyway,
next thing is another company that's in the bin is StockX.
Yo.
So StockX are going to be moving or removing their verification tag, which means what they're trying to tell you is that we can't completely say that we can verify every single trainer.
We just say that we took a look, but we can't say that it's absolutely authentic. We just said that we looked at it.
We were taking a look and we checked the outside.
That's so
feels
bad.
real.
They're basically saying there is such thing as human error. Look,
don't hold me.
Don't hold me to account.
You know that video of that guy that said, but somebody said it wasn't me, but I agree with that person.
I agree that, but somebody said, but it wasn't me though. But I agree with what they said though, but it wasn't me that said it, innit?
What is so mad, yeah, is that StockX, your brand has been built on you being able to verify trainers.
I make it 100% authentic.
100%
100.
Now, if none of you have seen this yet, there's been certain news and statements where people have said that specific trainers that have been sold to them are fakes.
Yes.
And they've been purchased from StockX.
Yep.
In parallel with all of this going on, eBay, for some reason, have now been posting videos of the authentication process of this specific woman who's authenticating a trainer.
That black lady.
Yeah. And she's like...
Yeah, looks good. Smells good.
Yep, smells good.
Yep,
smells mint fresh. Yep.
That's real. Should I put the tag on it now?
And what they're basically saying is that our authentication process is better than yours.
Yes, basically.
Now, StockX are completely finished because once you remove that tag, because everyone's buying that trainer because of that tag, you're now done now. So what do you have left to say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I feel like it's a scary time for StockX, especially since they recently went public, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think it's a very scary time for StockX
because have been having some blood.
they've had some issues.
They've had some issues.
But my issue is that you have recently gone public and your key selling point being that the StockX verification, which was supposed to be held in such a high regard, is gone now. I feel like your USP is basically dead out.
Done.
You haven't got USP anymore. What's your unique selling point? Why should I come to StockX to buy my shoe now?
100%.
So here's what they said. They said that that verification is the new authentication.
So
and that even though product authenticity is the core to their analysis, they feel like the verification process is a better reflection of their broader value proposition.
So how do you verify the trainer?
Yada, yada, yada. Yep.
How do you verify the trainer?
I don't know.
What's the definition of verification, please? Because I'm confused.
Authentication.
What's the definition?
They said, look, it will hold up in court if you try to take me there. That's basically what
I'm not going to lie. We need to boycott StockX.
Sorry.
I've never bought anything off StockX in my life.
Thankfully, I haven't.
I bought my Supreme t-shirt from StockX.
So wait, the definition of verification.
By accident.
The process of establishing the truth, accuracy, or validity of something. The verification of official documents. So what's the difference?
I feel like what the difference is, being pedantic, is I have verified that to the best of my ability.
Oh, okay. It is a real
true to my knowledge.
Authentication actually means origin,
exactly.
real. So
that's right.
That's what they tried to do.
Wow, you guys feel sly. They said maybe I didn't say it, but someone else said it, but I agree with that person.
So but do you know what's so mad? Their lawyers have fucked them over.
Why?
Because no one's their brand is going to be doing this.
There's still going to be a bunch of people that will buy for stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I feel like over time, they're going to go into the background. That's what's going to happen. Until there's another brand, because obviously you saw what happened to Goat.
So this is the thing. I feel like because the sneaker industry and like the demand, the proper rise in demand of the sneaker industry has plateaued a bit, not declined. There's not going to be a need for another business to take over stocking. I think we're there now.
We're here.
I mean? Yeah.
We've got all the established businesses and that's it. So we got eBay, we got Goat, we got StockX. What else have we got?
Not to say that there isn't a chance for someone to come out with something.
We got Collect.
Soul Supply tried to bring out their own. You got the little consignment stores.
And that's it.
Oh.
Anyway, next thing on the list, Black Panther 2.
What kind of
So all three of us went to go and watch Black Panther. Now I want to get your thoughts.
Shout out Live Church. Yeah, they
gave us tickets to that.
Yeah, we got to
see
we
paid.
Yeah, we paid for that, but
they gave us the opportunity
to go to
watch
a private screening. Yeah, really nice.
But what would you guys rate it out of 10?
7.5.
I gave it a 7.5.
I gave it a 6.
No, you didn't. You gave it a 7.
I actually gave it a 6.5.
Right.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I like the beat.
So I like the beat. So two things. We missed the beginning.
Yes.
We missed the first 10 minutes. We missed T'Challa's funeral.
Yes.
Okay.
Which was a very emotional point for a lot of people. A lot of people felt like that added something to the film.
Okay.
Maybe
so
our
we need to
score
watch
would
it
have
again.
been different.
Yeah.
Maybe our score would have been different if we had entered the cinema and we were immediately
immersed.
Yes.
In the Wakandanness.
Do you know what I mean? Right. So I feel like that was missing for us, and that was a key part. But my thoughts on the film overall.
Gimmicky.
First of all, no.
Wow.
My thoughts overall. I feel like the soundtrack was fantastic. All of the different songs. That Burna Boy track was a great one.
I didn't even notice that was coming.
That one. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
The actual cinematography, I thought it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it was good.
Wakanda looked great.
Clean, crisp.
I can't remember what the people are called now.
The Wakandians.
Excuse me?
Wakandians.
No, not the Wakandians, bruv. The villains.
The underwater people.
Yeah,
they weren't really villains.
They were villains.
They're the bad guys.
Yeah, they were definitely villains.
They were
evil. They said death to everyone that's not from the sea.
No, but wait.
They are villains.
They said death
to
everyone.
You said there's no good and bad.
They said death to everyone on land.
No, but
not one person survived. They said we'll kill you all.
That's us.
He basically threatened everyone like Vladimir Putin.
Come on, man.
He did not care.
Anyway,
them man, the Calacan, them man over there, they were
on smoke.
I liked the way that they looked, and I appreciated the main villain. I like him
until his wings got clipped.
He was actually very scary, man. Just saying.
Yeah.
He seemed like a psychopath.
By the way, guys, spoilers incoming.
Spoiler alert, guaranteed.
Should have watched it.
Better you're dead. We'll be back in a week.
I saw that this guy, he actually looked like a psychopath to even saying it.
The way he killed the mum, I did not expect that happening. I thought she was going to come out of the wall because she saved the girl, innit?
Right, so this is my problem. This is where the film starts to go like this for me.
6.5.
Because why did
they have to kill her?
I didn't feel like she needed to die.
She had to.
She didn't.
I didn't feel like she needed to die. I didn't feel like that was a necessary death. And also, I don't feel like the way that the film went, there were parts that I felt was rushed, including the mum's death. It was so random that I was like,
what's going on?
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
Because it was just like, what happened? We was cool, and then boom, she's in the water, and now she's dead.
But let me tell you the reason. Let me tell you the reason, because only true directors will understand the reason why this has happened.
Sorry, Odd.
So when there's a hero in a show there needs to be a catalyst to happen to enable them to reach their full potential.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking sense here.
Yeah, it's making sense.
So
The mum had to die.
The mum had to die for her to bring out her full potential.
To rise up. I understand that she had to die.
I omit the rise. That's what they did in her
Waste my
spirit.
money. I understand why she had to die on that basis.
Yes.
But it's the way in which she died. So quick and random. Bloop. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, in the puddle.
Yep. Tsunami. She died.
And also, yeah, in the puddle. And also, I did not like, I know it's in the comics. I know it's in the comics, all right? I did not like the fact that the girl was basically Iron Man. Why do you have this suit?
I know.
Why do you have this suit?
The suit was this.
Let me-
That girl, yeah, for me personally, was very irrelevant.
Thank you.
Very irrelevant.
But she's in the comics.
I know she's
Very-
okay. She's in the
Big old
comics. She's in the
character.
comics.
Very-
She's in the
She's
comics.
in the comics.
She's in the comics. Yes.
Very
but
gimmicky.
It was very irrelevant.
It was so
That suit was so
corny.
childish.
Yeah. And just because you know how to do things, really, you built a whole Iron Man suit.
And I really
Seriously?
feel like her character was just really annoying too.
Very jarring.
Like, it was just very annoying.
Very
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Very gimmicky. 6.5.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Wakanda.
Yeah. Oh my God, you gonna let me stay here?
Okay, and this
you wanna
They
Now-
really tried it. It
Now,
was just like, no.
This is what happens when you try to modernize films too much,
Yeah, I
too
hear it.
quick.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, that's how it is in the comics. That's actually how
No,
it
she ain't
goes.
talk like that.
That was you like.
No, it's just the idea that she's black. She's from inner city.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
You
And they
could.
tried to make her too black.
It was.
But the thing is, how do you want her to talk? Like she's from the 70s. We're in 2022. How
I
do
feel
you
like
want
that's
her
how
to
she
talk?
was talking.
Hey, Jack Chickies.
I really feel like that's exactly what she was doing.
But that's not what it is.
Hey,
though.
cool kids.
The thing is, it's tough because it's real. Like, how do you want her to talk?
Fair.
How do you want her to
Fair.
talk?
But I
Fair.
think it's because the younger generation, like Simon and all them, man, with them watching this, it's going to be perfect for them because this is what they're in. For us,
Who's the superhero film for? If not for Samuel.
Yeah, it's fair.
This is a superhero film.
well, what's the age rating on it?
We had the abayas in this situation.
What's the age rating? Wait.
Yeah,
What's the wait? Let me ask you a question. What's the
situation.
age rating on film?
I'll
I don't
find
know,
out
like
for you.
12 plus.
Yeah, I'll find because that's what I think
Yeah,
it is.
we are big time agbayas in this.
Let's get the age.
Even discussing this is a problem.
Let me get the age rating, and I shut my mouth.
It's a 12A.
There you go.
Yep,
Shut your mouth.
I'm an old man.
All right then.
Anyway, next thing on the list is Ghana. So I know what it is. So
Oh,
they've been trying. Yes.
Damn
So
it, man.
there was a post on Ghana's story,
Okay.
and I said, what did it say? Like thank God or God is good or something like that.
It said God is good. Now look.
Yes.
Okay. I
Richard
want you
Mille
guys
Plain.
to listen to my theory because I really deeped it. Yeah, I'm actually a Gunner stan, unfortunately. I deeped it. I'm a stan. I am. I actually am so invested, not only in his career, but like I want him to be okay. Like I actually want him to come out of jail. Do you know what I mean? I'm really invested in his well-being for real. Anyway, so hear my rationale, folks. The story said God is good. The font that he used is the font that he always uses himself. So I said, who wrote that story?
Oh.
I think it's Gunna. I think Gunna is out now.
Now?
I think that he is free.
But haven't they set their date for January?
Okay, I think that was a bit of a push. I don't think he's out.
Look at
But I
Inspector
think there's
Gadget.
been
You
some
knew.
good news.
Yeah.
Shit, it blew.
I think there's been some good news that means that he'll be.
Oh, 100%. I hope so as well. But yeah, I saw that as well, and I was like,
could it be because they set the trial date?
no.
No,
Why
but
would someone
haven't they
say?
always said
Why would someone say God is good because they set the trial date?
Because
I
then
don't
at
want
least
to go
he's now
to.
got a chance to try.
I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to court.
Do
what are
you
you talking
think?
about?
Oh shoot! Do you think it's because he got nominated for a Grammy?
It could be.
Could be.
Did he get nominated for a Grammy?
Yeah.
For Pushing P.
For two. No, for music video, and song of the year or something like that.
Yeah, for Pushing P and
Maybe.
I think it's just for pushing me.
music video for Pushing P.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Pushing P really did a madness.
Not the music video, but
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
song,
thinking.
I guess.
No, the video. You know what the video? The video
he
smelled like money.
He just got it for Pushing P. Just one.
Really? I saw you got two nominations. It's definitely got 2 nominations.
Google it now.
You don't want to put that on mute?
I thought it was. This whole time you've been hearing noise.
The phone's in your hand.
First time. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, there's so many hypotheses we can put in regards to this.
Yeah.
Gunnar, we hope you're good.
Free Gunner. Free Fug.
Nope.
Man.
Fug, because you're the reason why Gunna's in this
We don't know
situation.
anything, we can't speculate.
No, I am
Fug, free Gunna.
speculating. Fug is the reason why this good old man is in jail.
Free Fug.
If you, did you even see his what's it called? His jail picture.
Free
The guy's
Fug.
got a goatee.
Free Fug.
When has
Free him up.
Gunna ever had a goatee?
Listen.
A linked up goatee. You know this guy's going through hell.
Free up YSL, man. Free him up. Free him up.
YSL.
Free him up. Let's get into the
ASAP.
music news.
Those racketeering guys.
So,
Let's get into the news.
Anyway, next thing on the list is, oh my goodness, my phone has locked itself.
Okay, well, I'll go straight into the music news. We have Roddy Ricch's third album called I think it's his third album.
It
Yeah,
is.
his third studio album, Feed the Streets 3.
In and out. That's it. Next thing on the list.
Wait.
let's not be too
I just
hasty
want to
now.
say, have you listened to it, Toby?
I've listened to a few songs.
And
Okay.
yeah, this is really disappointing. And actually, I just don't think I've seen a career decline in such a way like Roddy Ricch.
And I'm not even going to blame it on lockdown anymore, man.
I
You
don't
had
think
your
it's
chance,
locked
bro.
down anymore. I think the music is really, really ass. I think in his first album, I can't remember what it is. The one, the black and white one, the antisocial Kinika. That particular album came with a lot of bangers. He had a real individual sound, something about him. The second album, people blamed it down to lockdown, sophomore slump, whatever. All these reasons.
But it had some good songs on there.
It did have some good songs on there, but again, there was a problem of like, this is not
We
giving.
don't know who
It's
you
just
are.
not
Ass
enough,
booty.
and we don't know who you are. And this third one, to me, I was like, maybe
ass
this can
booty.
redeem the second one.
No.
It was
This one's ass
bad.
booty.
There were songs there. It could have been him. It could have been Nav. It could have been anyone else. It could have been a reference track for someone else. We just don't know.
This guy,
Could have been anybody.
this guy's yet to find his identity.
How
That's
many
what's going
albums
on.
and mixtapes in do you want to be to find yourself?
Do you know what?
It's
Yeah,
not good enough.
he's still young.
Oh, don't give him any excuses.
He is still young. You're right.
No more excuses.
He's definitely still young, but he's done too many projects to be this
Do you know?
far behind.
Do you know the issue? Do you know the issue
on
with
his
him?
identity.
Do you know the issue is with him? Yeah, I think he blew too quick, in a sense that I feel like
I feel like you're making excuses.
No, wait. Let me explain. I feel like when an artist creates mixtapes, it's their time to like play about with like different sounds and stuff.
Right.
And let me use someone as an example, like Gunna. Before Gunna released his albums, he had multiple mixtapes. And I think mixtapes is the place where people get to test different sounds and get to really build themselves as an artist.
That's a good shout.
This guy, I think he released 1 or 2 mixtapes, and then this guy went straight to albums.
I don't know how many mixtapes he released prior, but I do know, I think you made a really good point, but his first album did come when he was very young.
So I'm like, you haven't had that time to like, whoever his management is, they haven't built him up properly. That's all it is.
He has 3 mixtapes.
He has 3 mixtapes.
Prior to the album.
Prior to which album?
To his first album.
Yeah, please excuse me for being antisocial. That was his first album.
Okay, that was the one that blew. That was one that blew. I feel like the way they've managed him, they've rushed him too quick. For example, when he released the album, he had a concert. If he had that concert, I feel like we wouldn't be as hard as we are on him. We didn't have the concert. He went on a drought. No music came out. And then during that time, instead of him to really be working on his craft and really be like releasing a lot of music so that we can get different sounds and stuff like that before another album, no music came out. You came out with something new and different. We didn't even know who this was.
Shall I tell you why I'm not hearing anything you just said?
Sorry.
Because, okay, cool. Prior to all the second and the third album, yeah, all that might have didn't take place. Fine, perfect. But you still had music which you brought out, and the music was shit. I'm sorry, your backstory about you didn't get to do this, you didn't get to do that, does not translate to you not being able to produce good music. You didn't get your first album. It just means that personally for me, you're a 1 album hit wonder. After that, everything else was trash. So what do you want me to do? I can't back you anymore.
Agreed.
Too bad.
Sorry.
So sad.
I tried my best. I really tried my best. Okay, so Wizkid has released a new album.
Yes.
Yes, sir. More love, less ego.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on the album?
I have to shout out Mr. Young Boss because he has brought me back to the album and I enjoy it now.
Okay, so
Shout out.
give you guys a bit of context.
Yes, please.
The album came out,
Yes.
and I'm not gonna lie, from the time that the album came out, I wasn't 100% feeling the album. And the reason why I wasn't 100% feeling the album is because I was still reminiscing about Made in Lagos. Made in Lagos, I want to let everyone know right now, Made in Lagos had such a huge impact,
On
on
my
society. Yeah, even on my life.
my life.
It had such
Imagine
a...
they went triple platinum in this household.
I don't think no, everyone knows. Everyone knows how big Made in Lagos was. Like, this song is still probably on the charts right now.
This album?
Essence is still on the charts right now.
Okay.
It's definitely still on like the Billboard 100 right now.
It did its bits.
Yeah. So everyone's still reminiscing on that, and then I feel like the added pressure, which is normal for any artist that brings out a banging album, when you release another album, it's not going to bang the same unless you're like a special artist.
Yeah.
I disagree.
What about Drake?
What about him?
Right.
I feel like Drake has brought out banging albums, and then the next one hasn't been so great, and then it comes in drips.
Take Care was a banging album. Then he brought out Nothing Was the Same.
Damn.
Now, in
And Nothing
saying
Was
that,
the Same.
and Nothing
Grand
was the
opening,
same.
grand closing.
But in saying that, though, that was a really strong example. But not everybody is doing that. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? But Beyonce has done it. What I'm saying is, it's possible. It's definitely possible to bring out a great album. However, two things. First thing, More Love, Less Made in Lagos came out in like October of 2020, something like that. It did not go off until summer 2021.
Because we weren't allowed
Essence
out.
didn't pop off until that following summer.
We weren't allowed out. Everyone was waiting.
A lot of us had our AirPods sitting in our jail cells, which were our bedrooms, listening to this song.
What? No, but Made in Lagos as an album, it still didn't do what.
I don't agree.
No, I need you to think back, like really think back.
Scary time.
Yeah, think back. Try your hardest.
Trauma.
Okay,
No.
Try.
But this is what I'm saying.
Just let me finish my sentence, please. Made in Lagos as an album, yes, we liked a couple of the songs. Come on, we did. But really think about it. Really think about the songs that you liked when you really started enjoying them the most. It was a few months after. It wasn't immediate. You liked it. The album was great. You did like it. Ginger, Essence. Let me go through this thing now.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't agree. From the time the album
True
came
Love, it took a month or two.
No.
It did.
Not for me.
But either way, even if you don't agree, that's cool. Even if you don't agree, that's fine. More Love, Less Ego, my thoughts on the album, which was the original question.
Yeah.
I feel like any one of those songs could have been a bonus track for Made in Lagos. And that's the problem. Any one of them. There's not one song on that album that I'm like, ooh, that sounds like it's from a different project. It just sounds like Made in Lagos Part 2.
Don't do this to Wizzy Boy.
I do like the songs, and
I feel like it sounds like a different album.
Yeah, it does.
I don't
like it does.
agree. I don't agree.
That's fine. That is fine. So what are your favorite songs from the album?
Balance.
Balance.
Deep, Slip and Slide. And Slip and Slide is the one I keep going back to. And it's only because I Shansan.
And what's the other guy's name? That's on the
Skilly Bang.
Yeah, I think that was See, that's when I first heard the album. That's the song I was going to.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I listened through the whole album at least 2 or 3 times. And as I said, the songs that Charles picked out, for some reason, I did not notice them.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't notice them.
Yeah.
What did he call out? Shout out.
So Frames is a banger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But that's the thing. It's because you heard it in a different environment. You heard it in a car with a lot of bass. Then it's different. It's a different vibe.
Frames is a banger. Pressure is another banger. Oh my gosh. I feel like I was a fan of Too Sugar with Arya Starr from the concert that we saw.
Yeah.
I thought she made that song in that concert.
That song's
so
dead.
She did.
I really like the song. I don't think it's bad. But yeah. My top 2 songs are Frames and Pressure. And then honorary mention, actually not honorary mention. Number 3 will be Slip and Slide.
Okay.
I've got Slip and Slide, Special, Plenty Loving. Wow.
Interesting. Slip and Slide was good.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
So you guys didn't like the song with Don Toliver?
It was okay.
Nothing crazy.
Mad.
I just think there are certain American artists that sound great with African artists, and Don Toliver wasn't necessarily one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove this one off the list because no one's really listened to it like that.
Yep.
So the next thing on the list is Stormzy. Stormzy has released his album.
This is what I mean.
And we should go into the main topic now.
No, don't do that, you rude guy.
Now, the reason why Tobi doesn't like it is because Stormzy has now really embraced his R&B side of his artistry.
Now, don't speak for me. I really feel like Stormzy can sing.
Yes.
I think he can sing.
I think he
Well
does
done.
well as
Well
a
done. You did
vocalist.
very well.
He's doing like a Drake.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well. You've
does it well.
done a great job.
Okay, tell
Was
me.
I expecting it? No. Was I expecting it for a whole 12 songs? No.
Okay.
Did I take a nap during the album? Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting to hear Big Mike. I was expecting to hear Big Mike. But I didn't hear Big Mike.
I loved
I wanted a bit of Big Mike, man.
How much of Big Mike do you actually listen to?
None.
So why?
No. Listen. Because I'm gonna explain.
Any of Big Mike.
I'm gonna explain.
Okay.
Not one bit.
At the early stages of Stormzy, Big Mike, I was always listening to Stormzy.
Okay.
Then all of these albums now came out. I was like, okay, you're going down a path I don't really want to be involved in. Now he went away for a while, and I was hearing the songs from Dave. The collaboration that he did with David, I was like, okay, you've got money now.
You can dibble and dabble in
No,
different things.
not even dibble and dabble. You got money now, so you're on your arrogant shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I was like, okay, and I saw obviously the little like snippets he was giving us of him being outside, showing us his watch.
Jay-Z rap.
No, not Jay-Z rap, but I was expecting like Big Mike, like Big
Arrogant
Mike,
on his
like,
arrogance.
Big Mike, the entrepreneur, money man.
not even the entrepreneur, but just like Big Mike.
I'm clear. I'm not
none of you
like
can.
man.
Thank you.
He
None of
He
you.
did that in that Mel Made Me Do It song.
But it's a
But
single.
it's not an album.
It's not an album.
No.
Oh well,
So-
I understand why.
I'm expecting you, and the thing is, I was expecting him to channel some of that. I'm not trying to say
No, I
all
understand.
12 songs,
I understand.
but like even on one of these songs, like
Let's switch it up.
like this for me, feels like a gospel album. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
100%
It does feel like a gospel
and the
album,
thing is, even though it was a gospel album, I would have liked you to come with Big Mike and God. Like, what's going on here?
Rap a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, like, but all he's giving me, I'm like, come on,
I
dog.
mean, it was blinded by your grace for the whole.
Yeah, it was good music.
Yeah.
it
So-
was good for the soul.
All right.
Yeah, 100%.
You man, that's fine. I love this album.
Wow.
I love this album.
I want to see how many
Wow.
times she's gonna listen to
I
it.
do really enjoy this album. I'm gonna say my favorite
Pour
song.
me water.
But do
The
you
thing
think
is-
this is something that you will listen to?
Yes.
Okay.
And the songs that I will specifically listen to, Please almost had me in tears. I'm feeling very emotional today, so that might be the reason why. But Please almost had me in tears.
Was Please a God song?
No, that's Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is powerful.
Holy
Holy Spirit
Spirit
is
is
powerful,
powerful.
yes, it
Holy
is.
Spirit was really seriously something. My Presidents Are Black felt that one.
Great song.
So
Great
good,
song.
so good. And also I like Sampha's Plea.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Sanford's
a good
always going to be good though.
Right.
And
So
when I
here's
heard
my
his
thing.
voice, I was like, wow.
Fantastic.
Is that the one with the mustache? And
Yeah, just
Yeah,
got
yeah,
a naked chin.
Yeah.
I just love it, yeah. One thing that I love that people do in albums, I love it when they have a song that is very, very good and then they have a version or an iteration, some change, some variation of the song. Please and then Sampha's Plea were 2 parts and I just loved it so much.
Yeah.
It was just so good. And then there were some other ones as well. There was another one, I didn't catch the name of it, but it was the one where there was a sexual innuendo and I said, Stormzy,
It's just you.
It was a very nice song. I don't know what song that was, but that was great. Enjoyed that one very much.
Let me ask you guys a question. Based on what Stormzy's doing right now,
Yes.
do you think he's gonna open the door for a lot of like gospel artists now based on this album, or do you think it's just one of those ones? It's Stormzy. We're gonna allow Stormzy to do this.
No.
And
I'm going to say this right now. He's not obligated to do anything to open up doors for anyone.
I'm not talking about him. I'm
he's
talking about the music.
answering.
But I can see that the type of gospel that Stormzy has done on this album is something that I genuinely enjoy. And I'm going to be real, as a Christian, I don't like a lot of gospel rap nowadays.
Yes, please say
Yeah.
it.
It just doesn't bang for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't bang for me. I know that a lot of gospel artists are trying to do drill and stuff, and for me, I just don't get it. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I feel like what Stormzy has done right now,
It's like
does-
the perfect balance.
a lot of people probably come at me and say, "Oh, you don't know much about gospel artists." I don't know much about gospel artists. If I'm going to be honest, I don't know many gospel artists that
But I
doing
don't like what I hear.
that are doing what Stormzy's doing. I
Yeah.
don't like what I hear.
Yeah.
But I feel like if someone was supposed to do something like what Stormzy has done, I feel like it can create a birth of a new lane for gospel artists, which can bring them into the mainstream.
I disagree.
Okay.
It would be great if that was
Yeah.
the case. But I think that people allow the gospel because they like Stormzy.
Yeah.
I feel like they like Stormzy. If Stormzy was doing gospel, fine. If he wasn't doing gospel, also fine. I don't think anybody, well, I can't, it's such a blanket statement that I'm making, but I don't know how much of an impact it's had so far, the use of praising God and God-focused songs, because it's not really gospel,
Yeah.
but it's God-focused
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know how much of an influence it will have on consumers and listeners to say, I want to hear more of this, and thus opening the door for people to make more music like that will touch mainstream. Don't know how much of that will occur.
I hear it. One thing I will say is that I did watch a post by Stormzy before he done his album. I think it was a post that he just released a few days ago, and this guy, I'm not gonna lie, I was starstruck by the video. Like, this guy did a full prayer session before starting the album, like asking God to like guide them through the whole album. I was like, so now obviously I hear him. You know when people like, okay, like, God guide me.
Thank you, God. Bless me, God. Amen,
like,
God.
Not even that. Not even that. I'm not even talking about the prayer.
Name.
I'm talking about, you know, in songs, people be like, oh yeah, like,
God bless me, guide me,
yeah,
protect me.
yeah. But this is like,
no, you really love Jesus.
yeah, like, you are like a child of God, like man of God, like if God ain't in it, I'm not in it as well.
Yeah. And also, even though Holy Spirit was clearly only for Jesus, all the others were laced.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. It was all, you cannot miss that he's a child of God in his album.
Yeah, and I like that.
I 100% think this is his best album.
Yeah.
I think the production in this album,
the production was nuts.
It's clear.
It is
apparently
so clean.
he used the same engineer. It has to be the engineer. Same engineer as Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Mad, okay.
Makes sense.
And also PTJ is all over this thing.
Yeah,
His
all
production
over it.
is like stupid.
Yeah.
Jules is on this from a production perspective. Their production for the both of them, clear.
Yeah.
And do you know what I really love about? Do you know what I really love about this particular album? It is not. You couldn't place this in any year or time or phase or season of what the UK has brought out. This could have been brought out 10 years ago. This could have been brought out 10 years later. It's
timeless.
It's so timeless. It doesn't sound like anybody. He's just doing whatever. And I can't place a genre on this album.
I hear it.
Yeah.
You can't put it in a box.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love
Definitely
it.
not R&B.
It says a lot about him, to be honest.
I'll see how I feel about this album in a week's time. But from listening to it all the way through, it's cohesive. It's just lovely. It's very warm and wholesome.
Yeah.
The songs that are clearly about Maya are beautiful. And the songs that are just like praising God are fantastic.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Shout out Stormzy.
Yeah, shout out to him, man.
And the press run has been great too.
Yeah. The
Press run's been good.
The press before showing all the different artists and producers on it.
Oh yeah, that video was very nice. Very wholesome.
It was like, okay, yeah, it's about to be nuts.
I need to listen to it again because I need to I need to find out what song India Ari is on. Didn't hear it.
Do you know, I think it's I'll show you later.
Okay, cool.
Anyway,
shout out Stormzy. Let's get into this main topic,
That's it, man. It's been too long.
It's been too long. All right, guys. We've been meaning to talk about this for about a month. Let me get my mic together. We've been meaning to talk about this for so long. We want to talk about fashion. It's been a minute. Okay? So let's start with the pressing question, which I think is quite fitting for our tables trainers.
Yeah.
Is streetwear finally dead? Now, we've asked this question before. It came from Virgil's quite controversial statement at the time that streetwear is dead. And so now we ask this question for the third time on this podcast. Do you believe that streetwear is finally dead?
Streetwear is not dead. It's just that we've just grown up. We're out of it. We're out of the loop. That's all it is.
But when you say we, obviously you're referencing us three.
The generation. Our generation.
I think our generation is too much of a blanket statement. Who's our generation?
So I feel like, okay, so we are millennials, yeah? The gen, what gen are we?
Z.
Gen Z. Their streetwear has just taken a different path that doesn't resonate with us anymore.
Okay, as millennials.
So as millennials, streetwear for us, we knew what streetwear was for us. It was popping. Now, the way Gen Z work now, I feel like that's what the market is now. Those are the new consumers for the market now.
Okay.
So for us, streetwear is dead.
Okay.
For them, streetwear is popping. And all these brands that we thought, okay, were dead. And for example, something that's popping right now, Trapstar. Trapstar, that we thought was a dead brand and we was like, what's going on right now? Is popping for the younger youths. So I feel like streetwear isn't dead. Streetwear is dead for us.
Yeah.
But streetwear is not dead at all.
Agreed.
It is actually thriving.
That's a fair point. Toby?
I feel like streetwear is
Talk now.
not dead. I don't think it's dead. I definitely agree that it's transitioned to a place where it's not for me anymore. I feel like a lot of the things that are considered streetwear now, a lot of the looks are not something that I would generally wear. So it's basically just evolved and moved on with generations, like you said.
Yeah.
But I guess individually for me, yeah, streetwear is dead. But as a whole, it's not dead. And then on top of that, you've got brands and high fashion designers that used to do a lot of streetwear brands. You know that a lot of them are trying to transition out of that now.
Yeah.
I think it's dead from that aspect too.
Yep.
But I just don't feel like streetwear could ever be dead anymore.
Yeah.
But do you know what's killing fast? Do you know what's killing streetwear? Is fast fashion. Fast fashion is destroying streetwear, and I feel like that's the reason why we are not really involved in it anymore, because of the way that it's going. It's so fast, we don't have time to keep up with this.
All the monies.
No, like it's expensive. It's expensive.
I have the money in Jesus' name.
No, we have the money in Jesus' name. But what I'm trying to say in regards to fast fashion is that so streetwear has now entered into the luxury side of things now. It's not just smaller brands now. Places like Gucci are all part of streetwear now. Louis Vuitton's part of streetwear now. So now, even the younger generations now, that's what they're looking towards.
So I disagree on that point.
Yeah,
I think that high fashion, especially Gucci, Louis Vuitton, are trying to steer away from streetwear. I feel like they were in it once a few years ago, but I feel like they peaked and now they're really trying to steer away from that. And I guess maybe using Gucci as an example, obviously they've collaborated with Adidas. I don't even feel like the streetwear way that I don't even feel like it's streetwear. I feel like it's athleisure. I feel like it's more like gazelles. Still quite not so much streetwear as it was before.
Yeah.
Like before it was very much like they could have had a graffiti on briefcase type streetwear. And I feel like that has changed.
Yeah.
But I think I agree with most of what you guys have said. And also I feel like the way that streetwear has transformed, it is transformed in a way that it has become such a big trend that fashion houses don't want anything to do with it. Fast fashion has really taken onto it.
It's destroyed it, man.
And also the clothes that they're wearing are also for younger people. So for me as a woman who dresses as a like feminine woman, the clothes that they make for women to be a part of the streetwear culture don't suit me. I don't have a flat stomach. I don't have a petite body, which is what they make streetwear styles for women. It doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
So in that sense, if I'm not dressing like a boy or masculine appearing, then it doesn't fit or I don't fit. And so for me, streetwear is dead. But I guess streetwear now, Cortez is streetwear.
Yeah.
Trackstar is streetwear.
But that's all the younger generation though.
So we can't say it's dead then.
But that's what we didn't say. It's dead. It's not for us.
It's just that it's transition away from
agreed.
us. I feel like we are, and I say this a lot nowadays, we are the new adults. And
we are.
A lot of the stuff that is happening now is for the younger lot, and generally it's not for us anymore.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Fair.
When I bought those Cortez vest tops, I even felt like I'm buying them in the first place.
Yeah, you should do.
I haven't worn them since. I haven't worn them for months. I actually wear them in my house. It's
Lord
really
have mercy.
sad. Yeah, it's really bad.
I could never jump on that.
Like I feel like a child, and I feel like a child. Same goes for Jordans. I feel like yo. I wore my off-white falls the other day, and I was like,
if you see the way my face changed, because it's the same way.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Do you know what?
I said
it's not nice.
You've explained. You've actually explained the transition I've gone in, because a lot of people always ask me why. Like for example, Omascular asked me about the Jordan 4s, and he loves the Amamene Jordan 4s that came out. You love the Amamene.
I do think
they're nice.
Beautiful,
but the thing is, I feel like my taste in stuff now it just isn't that anymore.
It doesn't suit.
And that's fine. Your taste is allowed to transition.
Yeah. I feel. You know, and I mean this in the most respectful way, because I'm not trying to say that if you go for this that you're immature with it.
Yeah.
But my way of dressing has now matured. It's not about that anymore.
I think that's what's key when it comes to answering this question about streetwear being dead. Though I feel like for you, it's done out.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer yours. I feel like after the time of Virgil, which I think probably was the end of streetwear for us. Virgil opened up the doors for a lot of people to do their own thing and start bringing out their own different styles. And I feel like that was him basically planting the seed and birthing a bunch of youngers that have created a lot of the brands that are out now.
What you just said has actually answered the question for me.
Yeah, I feel like when you got brands like Cortez and Clint, he's like 25 or something like that, isn't he?
Damn it, man.
And you've got, I'm not trying to think of more other streetwear brands that have been on the rise recently. I think he's probably the biggest example. But I feel like the following that he's
By the way, Clint isn't 25.
I think he's 25.
He's young. He's like 26.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 25.
Oh, mad. Okay.
I feel like
Kudos to him.
I feel like what he's done, and he's really made a brand which the youngers cling on to. And I feel like that's something where brands tried to do it and they weren't able to do it back in those days. I feel like it was only the top brands that were able to do it, and we came along with that. I feel like now that we have got a space where you've got the newer brands like Cortez and all of those that are around the same, they're just not making clothes for us anymore. So I feel like, fair enough, streetwear's dead to us, but I feel like streetwear is just growing and growing and expanding as the years go on, basically, from now on.
Let me ask you guys a question. What would, now that we've now moved away, or should I say the new streetwear doesn't resonate with us, what is our version of Clint?
What is our version of Clint?
Yeah, in the time that we're in. In the time that we're in right now.
I don't think we have a version of him.
Yeah, and I think that is kind of what the trend is that there isn't one. And I really like it that way. I just think right now, and I guess it has to have come with age. It must be an age thing. For me, the most important thing is like comfort.
Refining.
What works. Personalizing my style, which means that, for example, Cortez was super popular for women specifically. Those vest tops.
Those boob tops.
Those vest tops don't work for me, and it doesn't work for the way I dress.
Yeah.
So I have to turn away. I have to like specifically reject trends and find the thing that works for me.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think that's what a lot of like we spend some of our younger years trying to do. We see what the trend is and we try and see where we can fit in with it. And now I'm focusing more on like what I feel absolutely comfortable with, what works for me, what styles do I enjoy, and trying to piece those things together.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's where I'm at right now.
I think that's key. I feel like what Kesi said about when we were younger, we did jump on a lot of trends because it was the thing to do, whether it suited you or not.
Yeah.
I feel like we have transitioned out of that. We're now in a space where it's more just about finding what works for you.
Yeah.
I think we found it and it's just sticking to that.
Not 100%, but even when it comes to that's the journey. I feel like it's not something that's going to end. I don't think it's going to be a situation where you're like, I only wear this, and this, and that's what I go out for. Yeah. You'll look out for stuff that works for you and you'll wear it, but you're not going to go out and get everything. Yeah. So, for example, if tomorrow there is a new version of these Crocs that bang, if Crocs don't work for you, you're not going to go out and buy it. You know what I mean? But back then, let's say back in 2015 or 2016, when Decent Early Memories came out, I'm pretty sure all of us would have a pair.
Yeah.
I feel like we've now got to a point where it's like we are specifically focusing on the stuff that we like, and those stuff don't relatively fall within streetwear anymore.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
So speaking on that, I want to ask you guys a question. What is one trend, what is one trend that you hated at first that now you love, or like you jumped on the way?
Yeah. Birkenstocks and Crocs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hated them.
Yeah. I haven't jumped on Crocs just yet though, because these are going back.
You haven't even jumped on Birkenstocks.
I haven't jumped on those either because they make me sick.
No, Birkenstocks are very nice.
They make me
very
sick.
Nice. But a no back, they're very nice.
They make me sick. I feel like that shoe, that toe box, you look like a shaman.
I hear it.
I don't know. You look like a what's the Pope and all them guys there.
So I just look like
I will never jump on that shoe. What's a trend right now? Ooh, you're gonna have to come back to me.
That you hated and you jumped on.
Okay, I have one.
Go on.
I used to absolutely hate trench coats. They used to make me sick.
Serious?
Really?
Yeah.
Not even back in like college days when everyone was wearing the Primark trench coats.
You were screaming about trench coats
because everybody had one. And I felt like I needed one.
What about Primark trench coats?
Outside of that, like I didn't actually like trench coats. I never owned a trench coat.
Shit it,
Never.
That was a time.
No, there was a time.
Yeah, I know the black one. Yes, I remember.
And I never liked it. I'm like, what are you doing now?
I like the biggest
Inspector Gadget.
I'm literally on the hunt for the perfect trench coat. And I've gotten very close. I think the one that I've got right now, I absolutely adore. This one from Topshop. But yeah, trench coats is definitely one, and also Salomons. But in saying that, I don't absolutely love them. There's only one specific one that I really enjoy, and I can get behind it. So actually, I take that one back. I think trench coats is probably my one. Yes.
I still haven't thought, man. I don't think there's been a trend that I've hated just yet. And I actually know the most recent one will probably be Triple S though, for me, that I can remember.
Yeah, and you actually jumped to it, even though you badmouthed that shoe.
I hated that shoe.
Really?
And then I finally jumped into that shoe and I couldn't get enough.
I know there's another one. There must be another one. I actually
can't
had
think of
some
one
written
recently.
down on my phone.
Yeah, I can't think of one recently.
But yeah, no. That would be mine.
Okay,
Yeah,
question. Do you find yourselves leaning into fashion trends?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
So what fashion trends have you guys leaned into?
Ashake trousers.
Really?
Yeah, have you not seen the trousers this guy's wearing right
Come
now?
on. Balloons.
This guy
Hello.
looks like a hot air balloon.
Hello, they're comfortable though.
Okay, so that's another one actually. Cargo trousers I really didn't like when they first came out.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
look
I
at you
didn't
now.
like
Lara
And
Croft.
then that's
And
the
I
only
can't-
trousers she
and
wears.
I can't live without them
Exactly.
because they're so good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I put my hand up. I put my hand up and say it's Simiaki, man.
Oh, you didn't like them at first?
No, it's not that I didn't like it, but do you know what? It wasn't that I didn't like it.
You leaned
I
into the
always
trend.
liked it. I didn't lean into the trend. You remember? Because there was a time I bought them and returned them because I was like, oh, I wanted it to be like oversized and I wanted it to be over my trainer. So no, it wasn't something I leaned into. I always liked it. I just realized what I could do with it, my potential.
I feel like another trend that I leaned into was the whole flared trousers look.
Okay.
I think that's wild, personally.
What? Flare trousers?
Do you know the new flared trouser where it's like kind of skinny at the top?
Skinny
and it
at
goes,
top.
and it goes wide.
What's that?
I think that's very wild. For women, yeah, that's fine.
For guys?
Beautiful. For guys, yeah, I think it's wild, dog.
Yeah.
I think it's wild.
Yeah.
I haven't leaned into it just yet, thankfully,
Right.
thank God. But that's because my thighs are too big.
Right.
But I think it's just wild. Like, guys, we're really wearing flare trousers out here.
I feel, because are you talking about the ones like with the cargo ones and then
I'm talking about the groovy chicks.
Okay, now in regards to that, yeah, I feel like that is a Gen Z trend, and I'm not gonna lie, I've looked at it, and there's been a point in time I'm like, but I've realized it's a Gen Z trend.
I think they're
I'm not trying to jump on it.
truly awful.
They're criminal, right?
They're god awful.
I'm not,
They're
but no.
really
One
bad.
thing I will say, yeah, even though you're saying they're really bad, yeah, I'm just saying it's not for me, and I'm too old for that.
No,
but
I'm saying that they're bad.
I've seen a lot of people wear it very, very well.
The thing is, you can't go wrong with flares in general, right? Because
You can go
even
wrong.
no, I genuinely
Yes, you
like
can.
the trousers that I just showed to the world just there, these skinny flares. I think the actual silhouette is very flattering for a lot of people.
Women.
Gender neutral. I think it's a very nice, flattering style. But the problem is, they actually look ridiculous in person. Like they actually look mad. Like it as a the thing with, and I'm trying to be specific to like men that dress masculine or whatever masculine is, right? We know what that is. So please work with me. The skinny flare is nuts.
It's mad.
Nuts as
mad.
a concept because what are you wearing on top? It's a hoodie.
And
You look ridiculous.
You can't be wearing
I hear
a hoodie
it.
on top.
I hear
You
it.
do look ridiculous.
Or an oversized t-shirt.
For an oversized t-shirt, you look ridiculous.
Yeah.
You do look
I hear
ridiculous.
it.
Because the
Crazy.
purpose of a skinny flare trouser is to flatter you, is to flatter your figure. So if you're not trying to flatter your figurine,
I'm trying to show
what are you
cheeks.
doing?
What's
Like,
going
what are
on?
you doing?
Mad.
It's
All
weird.
right, so let me ask you guys a question. So what trend have you guys bought into that you now want to get rid of? That's in your wardrobe.
Ooh.
That I want to get rid of.
Patterns.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what? With me, yeah, I want my, and I've do you know what? To be fair, I've actually said this over the years, I just haven't stuck to it. I just want to dress so classic. I want my wardrobe to be so timeless. I don't want you to be able to tell me when I bought what I bought. So Balenciaga, if I do it by designers, Balenciaga is not a timeless brand. It's just not. Every single time that they've done something, it's a trend. Always. I can't think of, the only thing that I can think of that's truly timeless is their Balenciaga t-shirts.
I still feel like
And even then,
That's not
I
even-
know
that's not
the
timeless,
time.
man.
I feel like
know
even
the
if I
time.
wanted one.
I feel like the arenas were timeless, personally.
No, I think that it was close, but the problem is that the brand identity for what the arenas were is not what it is right now.
Yeah.
And so it was like an old fashioned house type design.
That had the potential to be timeless. It really, really did. They cocked it up when they now brought the runners and all that type of stuff. Nah.
So I think like that's one thing that I haven't done. Like I haven't stuck to my guns on that, and I should have, because a lot of the things that I bought specifically from Zara, those stupid little things that you buy here and there, they last 6 months, and you're like, I don't want to wear this anymore.
I think that's the issue with fast fashion though. I feel like fast fashion is probably the trend that I probably fell into.
Yeah.
Purely because of the fact that I don't think there's been one certain style, and that's why I find it so hard to say what trend have I fallen in. I don't think there's been one certain style which I've said, okay, cool, I've really jumped into this and I'm a deep dive into this look. Fast fashion has been the issue. There's been a lot of stuff which I've just bought and I'll be like, that'll look good as an outfit. And then I wear it once after, I'm like, this actually looks mad. Like, to my wardrobe. Agreed. I think that's the issue. I feel like fast fashion has come in and it's been something where you haven't had time to sit down and actually deep that, does this actually work in my wardrobe?
Does it make sense?
Does it actually make sense for me to buy? Why am I actually getting this?
That's why I'm now getting rid of all my Zara overshirts.
I feel like fast fashion in itself has been, the evil that it's done is a lot.
It's bad. It's
a lot.
The thing is, if I remove all the fast fashion items in my wardrobe, I'll be naked.
First of all, I highly disagree.
Now you got a lot of pieces.
Because Tobi told me there was one point here. Tobi came into the room. I was like, yes. When he said it, he was like, Michael, it's actually looking quite good.
Yeah. There are some really strong pieces that you have that I feel like you've acquired in the last year.
Yeah, exactly.
In the last year, your wardrobe has drastically changed. I feel like I need to do a real overhaul.
Same.
And I do try and do it every season. So what I do is, and it's partially down to storage, what I do is every season I look at the stuff that I have and I get rid of the things that I need to get rid of, or I put them in storage, I put them away. And it really helps me work out, hold on,
do I really need this?
Seriously? Yeah. Do you really? And a lot of the time I do find myself either giving things to charity or to my little sister. So that's definitely one thing. I want to ask you, what are the things that you want to get rid of in your wardrobe right now?
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I feel like what Michael said applies very much to me.
Okay.
If I was supposed to get rid of all my fast fashion stuff, I'll actually have nothing left.
Yeah,
and that is my biggest fear right now. That is actually my biggest fear right now, because I really want to clear out and refine my wardrobe.
Yeah.
But if I clear out my wardrobe before refining, I'll have nothing left. I'll be going out in the same old tracksuit. Yeah. That's it. So I feel like there's a few different things that I probably want to get rid of. I want to get rid of I want to eradicate my wardrobe of skinny jeans, because I actually generally do not wear them anymore.
Yeah.
The only reason why I keep them is out of fear that I'll have nothing to wear.
But wait, let me say one thing to you. Yeah, when I did that and I took out all my skinny jeans because they're just sitting in the storage right now. Yeah. It's now difficult for me to find jeans.
It's difficult, but you're never going to wear the skinny jeans again.
No, you will never again.
Exactly. So why are we so all numb to them?
Where did we go that I wore the skinny jeans, yeah?
My birthday.
Oh, God forbid. Tobi.
God forbid.
Tobi, I was pulling my sack. I was doing this. What is going on?
Yeah, I hear the skinny jeans. I feel the same.
I feel like, so skinny jeans is definitely something I want to get out of my wardrobe. What else? What else would I say? Printed t-shirts.
Really?
Printed t-shirts I want to get out of my wardrobe.
Oh, Tobi.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
And the reason why I want to get printed t-shirts
in the summer too?
The only reason why is because even in summer, I feel like I rather would wear a plain t-shirt. I like layering a lot.
Yeah. But layering doesn't work in the summer.
Even in summer, I like layering. I don't know why. It's just a thing that I've always been into.
I hear it. You guys are both the same in that sense.
So I think, okay, let me not say blanket statement printed t-shirts.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a particular type of printed t-shirt that I want to keep, and there's a particular type of printed t-shirt that I don't want to keep.
How do you feel about band t-shirts?
Band t-shirts are fine.
Okay.
Those are fine. But it's just the random
motifs.
The random stuff. Which
smile, feel better.
I don't have any of those. But it's the random stuff. I want to get rid of those for sure.
Yeah.
What else do I want to
So for me, while you're thinking, I would like to get rid of leather leggings.
Damn.
Skinny leather trousers, I think they make me sick, bro. But the thing is, they do have their place.
When?
And no, they do.
Honestly, when? Say one right now.
Unless you want to look like Mick's mum.
Oh, sorry. No, come on, guys. Like skinny leather trousers.
Yeah.
Skinny leather trousers you could wear.
Okay, cool. You wore it to.
They were a little bit straight legged.
There we go. So
yeah,
no.
but if they were skinny, the outfit still wouldn't have looked that bad.
You sure?
It just personally isn't for me.
You
So
sure?
I would like to get. I mean, guys, we're all on the same team. I'm saying I want to get rid of them.
Are you gonna put a trouser over the boot?
No.
There you go. Then.
All right. So
you have to tuck it in. You have to tuck it in.
So skinny leather trousers, I would like to get rid of. Like super tight tops. It's not that anymore, man.
Yeah, that's
that.
done now.
Like really tight tops, I think are just ridiculous because it's like you're just trying to show that you've either got
muscle or
muscle or whatever. So I feel like that's over with. What else do I absolutely hate? Do you know what? Me and co-wards, we don't work. For me, co-wards don't work for me.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Loungewear is fine, but co-wards, they don't work for me. I'd like to get rid of them. And also particular colours. Now I'm very specific on the colours that I wear. I know what works for me. I know what flatters me. So like the colour red, I don't like wearing. I don't like wearing the colour purple. You'll never see me in the colour purple. Red. Yeah.
Those are the two main colours.
Those are the two that I really don't like wearing.
I think for me...
Oh, sorry. My last one. Jordans. I would like to get rid of Jordans. The only one that I see myself keeping are my off-whites.
Yeah, don't get rid of those.
All of the others need to get lost. I've got some how do I pronounce it?
A Lely
May Jordan 1s. I've got those size 6, let me know.
No,
be
specific which one you've got though, because people are gonna come at you.
Jordan 1s. There's only one Jordan 1.
No, the Lely May.
Oh, no, not the shadows.
Yeah.
No, the colourful one. The colourful one. I've got
the one that has the
fur tough.
Yeah, I never wore that.
Lord have
in a
mercy.
size 6, and also bread 4s in a size 6.
Yeah.
Shout me. But yeah, I don't want to wear Jordans anymore, man. I feel like it's not that there's a personality trait, yeah, but just like all designer things. If I try and describe the item, it's red, white, and black, and it's Jordans.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? I don't want a brand to be the defining factor of the piece. Like, that shouldn't be the reason why I have it. And I feel like that's what Jordan 1s are.
I feel like I've limited my Jordans to that though.
Yeah, you have.
I've limited my Jordans to the red, white, and black, and the quintessentially Jordan colours.
Yeah, that
I
makes
think
sense.
all of these loud highlighted colours that they're bringing out,
much.
I will never go for those anymore.
Too much.
In fact, I'm trying to get rid of them.
It's giving Jordan fashion.
So like
nasty.
the standard, the Chicago's, this is why I really love the shoe.
I hear
I've
that.
got
It's
the
very
bread ones
classic.
now. I would love to get the bread
the
4s.
standards.
I would love to get the cement 4s, and that would essentially be me.
Yeah, that's very classic.
I have contemplating on getting the what's called military blues.
That's a simple look for me though. That's the
I've
thing.
contemplated.
It's a simple enough look.
It's
I feel like
too
once it
much
starts
for me.
getting too much, it's
too much.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, I just don't know how I wear it. But for me, if I was to get anything throw anything out of my wardrobe, it will probably be the skinny jeans, which I've done. And now I'm looking for jeans. So anyone that knows any good, like slim fit jean brands, let me know. Because I haven't found any frame. We got those frame jeans. After we got those frame jeans, there was nothing left.
Yeah, that's
like,
not much.
So what do you want to get rid of?
The overshirts, the Zara overshirts, I want to get rid of.
Yeah.
And fitted t-shirts. Because before I would get like a medium or a slim fit t-shirt. Fam, I just want regular t-shirts.
Yeah.
Like
agreed.
Uniqlo used to do the J Plus Uniqlo t-shirt. They stopped selling it.
Yeah,
I had 3 Japolstein on all 3. Now that t-shirt's gone.
So what are you guys wearing now? I think we kind of answered it, but like definitively, like what are you wearing these days?
Comfort.
Fleeces.
Yeah. Fleece.
Comfort.
Full comfort in it.
Yes, purely comfort.
Yeah, like
Purely
now
comfort.
now I am now diving more into like, I was always wearing my size, but I'm okay for like the standard fit, not like tailored or anything.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing a suit, it's gonna be tailored.
Yeah.
But anything else out of that, like even my tracksuit bombs are not slim fit. They're like regular standard. Like I just like clothes to
Classic.
just sit on me and fit my body shape, not to suck in anywhere.
I feel like what's happened to me is that I finally got to a place where I actually know my size now.
Yeah.
So
Same.
I'm not having to go to my tailor to get everything tailored.
Yeah.
I'm buying the right size, and I feel like a lot of the fits of the stuff that I'm buying now makes sense for me. Well, you're not doing that.
I just want to say sorry. A couple of years ago, because it's still on my mind, I said, if you're shopping right, you don't ever need to keep on going to the tailor every
Facts.
time to
Except
get
for trousers.
to get your things done. I said this.
Facts.
What did you say to me? I'm being a brokey because I don't want to take my things to the tailor. That's
Except for
not
trousers.
true.
But that's
Trousers
because-
always have to be
But that's
tailored.
because we were aligning it to a certain look at the time.
Yes.
Yes.
That's different.
All right, then
I
it
feel like
doesn't
now.
matter.
I feel like now that we're not trying to align ourselves to that look anymore. Even though I stand by the fact that if you have got a pair of trousers, try and take it to the tailor.
Need to tailor it to your size.
Just to at least make sure it's your size.
Yeah.
Not saying that everything has to be tight and skinny.
100%.
Just shorten it if you need to do, or taper it if you need to do it.
Yeah, or maybe you're a guy that goes to the gym. You got thick thighs, so you have to get bigger trousers. So you need to get tailored to your size.
Just make it make sense. But at the same time, I feel like now that I'm shopping around and I'm not trying to just go for whatever I just see. If I need a pair of jeans, I'm not just going to go and get a pair of jeans from H&M because I know H&M doesn't work for me.
Yeah,
I will take the time to find it, and if I haven't found it, I'm not going to buy it anymore.
Yeah.
and now I've got to the point where if I'm buying something here that I like, I will not I'm buying it. Like, for example, the Issey Miyake blazer. I liked it. I love it. It works in my wardrobe. It was perfect for my wardrobe. I'm going to buy it. I'm not budging on that.
Yeah.
Now, these times, I'm buying purposefully and intentionally for my wardrobe.
So that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth, actually. The problem for me that I felt like I was doing in the past is every time I need to go out, I'll buy an outfit. And what that means is that I'm not thinking about whether that will actually work in my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I'll wear it another time. And that's what I found is that when I tried to mix it with my other pieces, it didn't actually gel. And I would just have that one outfit for that one time. And with the way Instagram works, you don't want to wear it more than once. So unfortunately, you just spent £100.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like that.
Thing.
Wasted.
So for now, I'm trying to buy clothes outside of when I need to go out.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to buy classic pieces. And I ask myself when I'm in the shop, does this work with what I have? Or do I need to buy something for this to work?
Yeah.
If the answer is that I need to buy something,
more time you're leaving it.
more time I'll leave it. Or if it's very nice,
Yeah.
I'll say, I've got to buy something around it. So that's one thing that I'm doing. I'm also trying to buy more classic styles. Again, I don't want you to be able to guess the time of the season that I bought it in. And that is leading me to stores more like Arket, Cause
another story,
quite classic. Another stories. You can't tell. Like there was a time, perfect example, Rihanna, Loud on everyone's t-shirt. You know the time and the place.
Yeah.
It's 2010, that time and season, festival time. You can name the time and place. I don't ever want anyone to be able to do that with what I wear. That's what I like. I want it to be classic and I want it to feel right for me. And again, for women in general, I feel like it's really important for you to know what suits your shape. Yeah. And there has been a lot of, because the focus in the media is always like the body, the body matters in the clothes. A lot of the styles that are available for feminine presenting women are things that relate to like Fashion Nova, things that are dependent on like a particular type of body. Exactly. So now when I'm searching, I'm not just searching so that like, for example, something that works with a woman with an hourglass body, which is the main popular body, is something super tight or a crop top and a skirt. That doesn't work for me. So now I'm also dressing for my shape and intentionally looking for things that flatter my shape. Like I feel like Trini and Susanna. Do you remember that time? Like Got Kwan times.
Oh yes, yeah.
Very much focused.
He had his time. Oh my goodness.
What do you look like? What works for you? And then going from there. So I feel like that's what's motivating like some of my wardrobe choices now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm really like getting into like designer ready to wear.
Ready to wear.
Ready to wear. Like the accessories are cool in that, but ready to wear, there are certain brands that I get like on, and I'm willing to spend the money now. So I'm just being a bit more intentional.
I want to get into Marni.
I hear that. That's a good question.
You don't think that is a trend?
Oh, I
do you know? No, not at the moment.
If you think about the mules, sure.
But I'm talking about like jumpers and t-shirts. I'm not even like even Bode. I want to get into Bode properly.
Bode is different. I feel like Marni, the fuzzy jumpers. How long do you feel like that will last?
Well, I've got my Obey one,
which is still working now. But do you think it's
not
timeless?
That was not an answer.
Do I think it's timeless?
Do you feel like you could pull it out in the next 10 years?
I think so, 100%.
Without a doubt. Yeah, I think I could bring my Obey jumper.
Without a doubt.
But by the time, 10 years from now, I don't think I'll wear it because of the age I'll be at.
Okay, I think we should start rounding up.
Let's do that.
We're hitting 2 hours. So I want to ask the next couple of questions. What's it called? Quickfire, thank you. So.
Oh, my notes are gone.
In terms of brands.
Yeah.
Who do you think is up next?
Rude.
I disagree.
Definitely.
You don't think so?
Yeah. No. I think if he started 3 years earlier, he'd be up and done by now. I think he should have started a little bit earlier. It's a shame.
Think so?
Yeah, because what the style that he does, again, it's quite closely aligned to streetwear, and that is
But the thing,
declining a
but
little.
if we look at upcoming like fashion designers, he is probably at the top of the list right now when it comes to fashion designers. Hence why I'm saying him.
Yeah,
But the brand Rude as a brand
as a
for me
brand.
should be much bigger than what it actually.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And that's why I don't feel like.
And I think his main issue is his price point, really. But that's difficult.
100%.
sorry
But
for that.
I definitely feel like if we're obviously we're not talking about that, but fashion designer wise, he is going to be very
Okay,
big.
but brands.
I feel like Marnie is going to be about for a while.
You think so?
What
think
brand
so.
is up next, as in up to be the new it brand?
There isn't a brand that I've seen that's going to be like.
I don't think I've seen a brand.
This is going to be you right now, but I'm saying that I feel like Marnie, which has been the brand recently that has been up, I feel like it will maintain that for a while.
I hear that.
But
Yeah,
I have not seen a brand yet that I've said that okay, cool. You're doing something which is interesting. You're about to you're up next at all.
I feel like a lot of brands at the moment,
I'll figure it out.
not even figuring out, like they've just got their specific pocket, like Loathe, all of these different brands. Lanvin is never coming back.
The wave has kind of even died down towards the end of the
That's what I'm saying.
It's died down towards the end of the season,
Yeah.
but they had a great year.
Oh,
Yeah, they had a great year.
oh yes, they have.
They had a great
Their
year.
sunglasses,
I know
nuts.
they've had
Not
amazing.
just the sunglasses, their shoes. I know that we personally wouldn't wear them, but some of the designs that they've come out with this season, this year,
What,
wow.
I love
the
their-
women's heels and stuff.
wow.
Yeah, nuts.
The balloon?
The balloon,
wow.
the balloon heels, nuts.
I love their
Wow.
oversized hoodies, by the way.
They've got some
They're
really,
nice.
they've got some really, really good stuff. What I was gonna ask, shoot, it's just off my mind. Damn it, man. What's one trend that's coming this year or the last couple of years that you absolutely hate? Have we asked that question? No, that you absolutely
Not
hate.
of recent that I absolutely hate.
You really don't like. You said Crocs earlier. I hear that.
Do you know? I hate. Was it this year? No, it was probably last year. I was gonna say the Fear and God Essentials. That one needs to go into the bin and die. Someone needs to put kerosene all over it and
I don't
put.
think there's an issue with that. I don't think there's an issue.
I think
No, because
it
you
had
still
its time
because
in
you
the
still
season.
like it.
It's not that I still like it. I just don't feel there's an issue with it. I feel
It
like
had its time.
I feel like essentials you can still, as long as it's not. Look at me, I'm the brand motif
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
essentials.
yeah.
You're chucking an essentials hoodie, just calm. Like it's just
And that's what.
that's
Jerry
all it
wanted
should
to
be. That's all
I
it should
Essentials.
be.
I could never wear an essential hoodie again.
I
I
feel
think
like
it's more because of what it symbolizes.
Yeah,
now,
exactly,
for what
exactly.
it became.
what it became.
Yeah, what it
exactly.
became.
What it became.
But I'm not gonna lie. It's fair. I won't lie. The Pharaoh God Essential price point
yeah.
is perfect.
It was perfect.
It's perfect
Hoodie,
design.
hoodie, £95.
Perfect
Bottom,
designing.
£85.
Perfect
Great
shape.
quality.
Quality's
great shape,
good.
Great colors. Neutral.
What? That's what I'm
Essentials.
saying. It's purely essential. So don't wear it as if. Look,
I'm the essentials guy.
I'm essentials guy.
That's the problem.
My socks are essential. My briefcase is essential. My top is essential. But if you want to tuck on a t-shirt
Yeah.
or a jumper every now and then why not?
Let me ask you guys one question before we end
I
this.
want to answer the question.
Okay, answer the
about
question.
brand that I hate. Diesel.
Oh,
Diesel.
I swear he was looking at the bag not too long ago.
Diesel.
The silver bag.
I was no, not the silver.
The one with the huge D on it.
Yeah, it is. No, it is that bag, but I just didn't want it in silver. I wanted it in. I believe I wanted it in yellow.
Black.
Yeah, I wanted the black, but I think it was yellow. I wanted a
That
really
bag
bright
was
color.
clapped, by the way.
So
Neither.
here's my thing, right? And I just want to say, like, I have actually taken such a big interest in fashion in the last like 2 years. We saw Diesel coming up before it came out.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Like
Yes.
6 months before. And when the girls in fashion weeks were wearing Diesel, I was like, yo, this is looking lit. That's when I wanted the
Yeah.
bag. And I couldn't get in. Then I started to see that it was becoming a seasonal trend and I was done.
Yeah.
The silver bag was ridiculous. But the reason why I don't like Diesel is because I feel like they really took advantage, and I'm sure it's great for them and their money and their business. They really took advantage of the fact that like Y2K era is back and they are popping, and they took the piss. So the bags are stupidly expensive and really terrible quality. And they've got this one specific bag. It's a skirt, but it's called a belt. And it's literally just,
Yeah.
it's really strap
Stupid.
of leather.
Oh yeah, it was really small in it. It's
yeah,
really short.
It's literally a belt. It's just a strap of leather. It's put together with Velcro, and it costs $1,000. Your boy in it, and you're disgraceful, and you're rude, and you're clapped, and I hope you disappear.
Yeah, Diesel, that brand, I don't know how they're still standing.
They can go and screw themselves. Anyway, so that was mine. Go on.
Bro, I've just seen the belt.
You seen it?
That's stupidity.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's very slutty.
It's Velcro. It's not about how
it's
it
not
looks.
about slutty. It's actually
not about
they
how
haven't
it
even
looks.
tried.
There's no effort.
There's
it's
no
so
effort
short. It's
at all.
impractical.
It doesn't.
You can't sit down on it.
Yeah, I know. Kesi showed me. That's disgusting.
When you sit down, it just goes up your belly.
That's
like the belt.
It feels like that's supposed to be in 300.
Boy,
Sorry.
what was the question you wanted to ask?
I don't even know because you told me to start.
Dog. Even another advert, someone's wearing leggings underneath.
You're boying it.
Okay. Last question. Last question. What is one thing in your wardrobe? If you had to pick one item of your wardrobe and the rest of it had to burn.
Oh, that's not right. You can't think about it that way.
Yeah.
The rest of it. So what? You just wear one item.
No, like there was one thing
that you can't live without.
No, because I want it to be spicy. If God forbid.
Yeah. No.
I don't like the way this is
okay,
going.
if you can't
God forbid, then forget it.
if you can't live without this item,
one thing I can't live without. Yeah, at the very least, if not a silhouette, straight trousers.
I hear it.
One thing I can't live without is hoodies.
I hear that.
Hoodies for sure.
Overshirts.
Yeah, hear it.
Yeah.
I think all of these things, these three things that we've just mentioned are all essential pieces in a wardrobe. If you have straight trousers, you can wear that with a tight top.
Yep.
You can wear it with a
oversized.
baggy top.
Yep.
You can wear it with a coat. You can wear it with a shirt. You can wear it with
all of that, man.
And it looks classic. It's classic. Yep.
That's it.
Convenient, comfortable.
Yep, that's Fashion 101 from Hype and Then Some.
I love that. All right then, guys, you heard it here first. You want all the answers, you want the essentials, what's in, what's out, what's coming,
what's groovy.
You already know where to go.
That's
where to
it, man.
Hype and Then Some. All right then, guys, that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Yep.
Hope that you loved it. It was a long one. Tarayo, have you seen it?
We hit the 2 hour mark.
But
after we snipped it, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna probably not be 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe
It's close.
Just know we've been recording for 2 hours, all right?
Basically.
At the very least, we hope that you've appreciated. And if you got to the end, if you're hearing this part, you're
Shout
a real
out to
one.
you.
Shout out to
man.
you. Truly, truly, truly. And big up Yusuf that tunes in every single week.
Oh,
and
my guy.
and proves it. I
My
do
guy,
love the proof.
JC.
I appreciate it. Shout out you,
This
man.
guy's not serious.
All right then, guys. You know where to find us.
Yep.
Just by searching Hype and Then Some on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Spotify,
all of those.
on Apple Podcasts, on goddamn Soundcloud. Okay, you already know what it is. We're the only Hype and Then Some. All right, for now anyway. So those are all the places that you can find us. You know how to listen to us. You know how to find us. You know where to watch us.
Yep.
That is all of it. MBT, do you have any other
Before you do
business?
that, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, 100%,
yes,
man. Spread the
please.
word, man.
Yes, please. And please follow us on Instagram. Listen,
Yeah.
road to 500. We've been a bit quiet, but it hasn't changed. Once
Yep.
we get to 500 followers, we really will do this giveaway for real.
100%.
For real.
You guys don't
You
like
know,
money.
You don't know what can be there.
Exactly. And you know, with time brings money and resources.
Oh, 100%.
So you never know what you can acquire.
Yeah, my bank's full.
All right. It could be in collaboration
Amen.
with another
Amen.
company. All right. You just never know.
You never know.
All
but
right, then.
this is episode 117.
Yep.
What happened then? Some for now.
Yep.
And we're out.
Peace.